you're having fun. How everybody doing this morning? That's my joint right there. And when you're having fun. How y'all doing? It's your boy Boogotti NYC. It's Saturday morning. Doo 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 doo. How you doing? I'll be right back. Sorry about that, you guys. How y'all doing this morning? It's your boy Boogotti NYC. Let me get this camera straight and turn this other phone off real quick. Hope everybody's good. Had to get in with some quick entertainment and a little mic check for Batty Lynn. Let me know how I'm sounding over there, Batty Lynn, with my audio. All right, how everybody else doing over here in the building? Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, let's get that open right there. Get that open and get busy right now. Yeah, we kind of got used to it. So, yeah, we got a little bit of messing around to do to get it right. Yeah. Okay, just want to give you a little test there, Batty, just to make sure, I'm giving you the right type of levels there. Oh, and I know you want something like that. I know that's how y'all rock. So she wants the sunroof on top with the, yeah. So let me get the whole set in there. Open that up just about right about there. I think we should be good. I think that's going to do it for today. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that, y'all. How y'all doing this morning, this Saturday morning? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I know I am. Thank you so much for, coming here. You could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. That's right, y'all. It is Saturday morning, March the 21st. Do you know what that means? It is officially spring. What's going on with this weather? Because somebody tell Jack to kick rocks, because he's supposed to be up out of here by now. How everybody doing? Who we got up in here? Mega Dub. I see we got Rebecca Lanya and Bueno up in here. We got Mark Dorfman. But you know what we're supposed to do, right? We got to get those prayers in the air, because we can't do anything before we get those prayers right. We got to pray for life. We got to pray for love. We're going to pray for each other. Let's pray for comfort. Let's pray for understanding and pray for commitment. That'll be a beautiful thing. Commitment and good health for ourselves as well as our families, you guys. I want to pray for Rebecca Lanya and Bueno. Liberty and justice. I see you sliding in. Oh, I hope you're going to feel okay. Take your time, Liberty. Take your time. We understand. We appreciate you. And let's pray for Liberty to get rid of that headache so that she feels much better and so that she can go on with the rest of her day and take care of what she needs to take care of. Mark Dorfman as well. Rebecca Lanya and Bueno. We got to make sure that we pray for Batty Lynn, always here showing love with Mega Dub. There you go, Mega Dub. Who else we got up in here? CJ the Cat came up in here #1 early and first. Who else we got up in here? Let me see who we got. Jeffrey Spilker. What's up, my brother? We hit 90 in Missouri yesterday. Whoa, that's crazy right there. But you know what, Jeff? Enjoy it, bro. We only get one. Go outside and just enjoy life. There you go. 90 in Missouri. You made it to the spring. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. In New York is a little cool, but we're dealing with it. Lynn, want to pray for you as well. Want to pray for VIP Auction Group. Hey, VIP Auction Group, how you been? Haven't seen you in a while. So glad that you were able to come in today. Want to pray for you. I'm glad that you're here right on time for the morning's prayer. We also want to pray for, who's that? Eric Cooley. Can't forget about Black Boy 2001. Also, let's get the other regulars up in here. Casey. Can't forget about Sam Champion, Mark Dorfman, also Terry. And let's see, Sam Champion, I said that already. How about Luigi? That's right, Luigi, and that's it. Amen. Because it's time to get it. I already know it's time. I don't want to mess up and be rushing like I normally do. Hope everybody's ready for a fantastic show. I got a good lineup for you right now and a fantastic, really good one for the health and wellness section. Talking about that skin, y'all. The skin that we're in. Yeah, talk about everything else. Talk about what we're going to eat. Talk about everything else. But what about our skin? Anybody want to figure out and think about how we're going to keep our skin looking like this so that we can always look young? You know what I'm saying? Not just the song, Forever Young, but really feel like that. That's what I'm talking about, right? Let's get into some real good things that we're going to be talking about, collagen and our skin and things like that. It's going to be a good one today, you guys. Lynn Sanford, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. But you know what I got to do right now, right? Because, come on, I know it's time. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo. Yo, 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 yo. And we wind it up. Wind it up. Wind it up. It's 6 o'clock somewhere, but not here yet. We gotta throw the wave. Let's go start the show. It's time to start the show. Come on. It's time to start the show. Olay. Don't play. Y'all ready? Let's go. Open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta yes, y'all and Jigga Man be ballin'. Leave chicks picking toes, some of y'all be ballin'. Get the best of y'all whenever I pull all in. Have mommies calling for the love, darling. Jigga Man Paulin'. Ass drop for the cools with a thought. I can't say them words, certain ones I can't say. But I'm cool with not having a lot. I'm from the gutter, so yo, I ain't the one that ever to chase the bot. I'm the one that interior taste to watch. I'm the type of strain, I'm the type of man. Jigga make the word, I don't know the rest. Let's be telling her yes, and you make me and you make me feel so. Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know. Your hot girl style got me wild. I don't know this song at all, but I just remember that. Yes, y'all and Jigga Man be ballin'. Leave chicks chicken toes, but when y'all be ballin'. That was my joint right there, y'all. And y'all know what I'm talking about. That's good enough, cause it's Saturday. And we made it another day. So guess what? If, boom, that beat. It's Saturday the 21st. That's right, y'all. 2026. I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that, and chat, and this, and this, and that. And we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. Tell you the truth, I get more open off of our intro than any other song. Because that's like that this and that and that and this and this and that. And I like that better than anything else, you guys. I hope y'all had a fantastic evening. This Friday evening, morning. Hope you guys woke up like, oh yeah, we got to get to Boogotti because we know he got those trending topics, current events, and much, much more. That's right, you guys. Saturday, early morning. I know you don't got no bowl of cereal like we used to back in the day. You probably got your water, your tea, and your coffee because guess what? It's time to get into it. I got a lot to get into this morning, and you guys are definitely going to love it. Thank you guys so much for being here this early because guess what? You didn't have to, but the fact that you chose to be here, I really appreciate you. So guess what? Not even gonna ask for likes. I'm gonna get to work. What I'm gonna do right now is what? I got 5 on it. I'm gonna stack 5 videos at a time. I'm gonna ask you guys to stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from, and also let me know what time it is. Cause girlies are partying, touching my body and talking. No, that's not why. Cause I like to find information and news from where you guys are from. Also, like to know the difference in the time where we're at right now. Like it's 6 o'clock in New York, so I'm always wondering. I wonder what time it is, where this person is at, especially where you're chiming in from. It's just for me to know. But also, I like to know where you're chiming in from so I can go find content from there. This way, the chat always has a lot to talk about and we're always staying on topic. That's about it when it comes down to that. Because guess what I'm ready to do now? I'm ready to get into these titles. Let's get into these titles. Let's go, you guys. We got it. Trump. Will Trump order troops on the ground in Iran? I don't know. It seems like strategically everything has been taken out, but maybe just to sweep things up and clean things out, possibly. But again, I'm not sure. It depends on what it's looking like. because then you may really have to worry about more casualties when it comes down to American troops, and that's not nothing that we're looking forward to. Let's keep on moving forward, because second in the queue, we have 3 women who steal thousands in jewelry from New York store on the same day. 3 women. 1 keeps them occupied. The other one, I'm sorry, 2 keeps the person in the store occupied. The other one goes for the jewelry. Over $40,000 worth of jewelry was stolen yesterday, you guys. We got the clips and the information for the people that did this, but they don't know the names. Let's keep on moving forward. Last but not least, we got a teen. That's right, a teenager. Finally, a good story about a teenager, not nothing bad. This teenager is hailed a hero after saving a retired officer from a Northeast fire. Gave him some accommodations and everything. Guess what, you guys? He deserves it. And it's time to get into it, because you guys deserve it. You deserve it as well. Trending topics, current events, much, much more. Grab your coffee, your tea, your water, and y'all ready? Let's do it. Cheers. Let's get into it. Our bottom line time. Let's go, y'all. Double tap that screen, get those likes up, because I'm going to work right now. I got 5 to give you, and I'll be back in the chat to see what we got to talk about. First, we're going to start it off with President Trump and Marco Rubio. They were coming out on the White House lawn, and they were about to go. They got some breaking news. They're going to be taking questions from reporters about reports from the Pentagon, the ground troops, and the Iran plan. Let's get it, you guys. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday morning. Good morning.
I bring our great Secretary of State out, and he's doing a fantastic job. So we have Marco. Go ahead, please.
Mr. President, I wanted to ask you, Iran executed 3 people this week.
Terrible.
You have vowed strong action in the past. What message would you send?
Well, we've been hitting them awfully hard. I mean, I don't know if you can possibly get hit harder, but these are thugs and animals and horrible people. But you can't hit anybody harder than we've hit them. But I'm not surprised. They executed 3 young people for protesting.
And do you plan to escort those ships through the Strait of Hormuz with or without allies?
We're doing very well there. We're doing very well overall. You know, we don't use the strait. The United States, we don't need it. Europe needs it. Korea, Japan, China, a lot of other people. So they'll have to get involved a little bit on that one.
Do you still want South Korea support the United States?
Yeah, what about it?
Do you still want South Korea support?
Well, I love South Korea. We have a great relationship with South Korea. We're helping South Korea a lot.
Mr. President, do you think Israel will be ready to end the war when you're ready?
I think so. Mr. President, the relationship's a very good one. I think so. We want more or less similar things. You know what we want? We want victory, both of us, and that's what we've got. Well, you know, I may have a plan or I may not, but how would I ever say that to a reporter? If I said that to a reporter, Marco would say, "Please, sir, let's bring you over to the helicopter immediately." Right? I can't tell you that. It's certainly a place that's people are talking about, but I can't say.
Are you rolling out ground troops there now?
Epic attack talks with Russia on Ukraine.
What about it?
Are the talks on back burner right now because of
We're talking about it. I think it'll get done.
Really bad audio because of the helicopter that's in the back. Hope you guys got enough for that gaggle. We got to keep it moving, because at the UAE, they basically are developing Iranian-linked terrorist cell. I can't say certain words, but it's an terrorist cell that's been dismantled in the UAE. Let's keep on moving forward. And again, it's the best we can do on the audio. It was worse on all the other networks.
Let's get right to Lucas Tomlinson in Dubai with the latest on the war in Iran. Lucas.
Well, good early morning, Carly and Todd from Dubai. The Emirates has announced it's dismantled a Hezbollah and Iran-linked terrorist network here in the Emirates. That's coming overnight. There are over 500,000 Iranians that live here in the UAE, as the Pentagon announcing it's deployed A-10 and Apache helicopter gunships to destroy those little boats associated with Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Here's President Trump at the White House with a battle update brief.
We've obliterated their Navy. We've obliterated just about everything there is to obliterate, including leadership. Their Navy's gone, their Air Force is gone, their anti-aircraft equipment is gone. We're flying wherever we want, Pete. We have nobody even shooting at us. Their leaders are gone. They picked new leaders, they're gone. They picked new leaders, they're gone. And now they're looking for new leaders again.
After pressure from President Trump on European and Asian allies to do more to help open the Strait of Hormuz, Britain, France, Germany, Italy, the Dutch, Japan, whose prime minister visited the White House yesterday, and we can talk about that funny moment later, and Canada, perhaps HMCS Montreal is available in a new joint statement calling on Iran to cease its attacks and open the strait. And cease attacks on energy facilities throughout the Middle East. Early this morning, multiple Iranian drones hit a Kuwaiti oil refinery, causing a partial shutdown. Drone attacks on Saudi Arabia continue, as well as here in the Emirates. And yesterday, Iran attacking the largest gas field in the world off the coast of Qatar, causing $20 billion in damage, 17% knocked offline, with repairs expected to last up to 5 years. Iran claims it retaliated for an Israeli strike on the same gas field it shares with Qatar, that northern part there. Now, CENTCOM also providing some new drone imagery, some kill TV, if you will, showing an Iranian ballistic missile factory destroyed after U.S. jets bombed it. Now, here in Dubai early this morning, air defenses were active. Over the course of this war of the past 3 weeks, Iran has launched more than 2,000 drones and missiles here at the Emirates. That's more than twice the number fired at Israel, guys.
Ooh, oh man, I hope this thing come to an end soon, because they just seem like they just keep on going. Oh boy, what's going on out there, y'all? Let's try to pray and see if we can get the innocent people some love, because they don't seem like they get none out there. There's so much urban warfare going on, and I can't say certain words, but you understand what I'm saying. A lot of children and old people and people that have nothing to do with any of this stuff is being involved. Again, us at our bottom line, the only thing that we care about is hopefully saving as many lives as possible and for this entire situation to come to an end. Let's get it. Amen. That's right, you guys. We're going to keep on going over to New York, citywide. And if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you, New York. That's right, New York. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Because guess what they're trying to do now? First, she bumps up the train fare to $3 and helps with that. I'm going to just keep on stacking here. Then we got their highway robbery, which is literally highway robbery. When you go across the 60th Street, you got to pay $9 if you have an easy pass, and $14 if you do not have an easy pass. Now we got another situation coming up where, guess what? We were going to get a little bit of tax breaks and tax on tips. Nope, found a way to curve that and make sure that that's not happening. Then she tried to say that it was safe in the trains until we started finding out, oh, it's not safe in the train station at all, because so many people are still being hurt, i.e. Bronx and certain outer boroughs. Now what is she trying to do, Mrs. Kathy Jokel Hochul? She has now got a situation going on where the Transport Workers Union are taking action against her over wanting to take off one person from the train. I don't even know how this is going to be operable, who's going to be opening and closing the doors and all of that. Somebody gets stuck in the door, something happened. I don't know. Is she trying to get rid of the conductor, or is she trying to get rid of the engineer? I'm not sure, you guys, but for what's going on right here, it seems like they've been fighting to keep these positions available, period. And I can't even fathom why they would want, what she would want there to be only one person on a train. It's already bad enough that the cops are not on there. So yes, that is what Kathy Jokel Hochul has been giving pushback to the workers, to the Transport Workers Union, because she is ready to make there only be possible for there to be one person working on those trains. And I don't know which one that's going to be. So let's go and let's get into this a little bit and see what's really going on here, because you're talking about somebody that doesn't know their ass from their elbow. If she wants to try to go against Mom Dami for that position, I'm going to tell you it's going to be hard for us to be able to judge who should be the winner.
Governor Kathy Hochul facing some backlash from the Transit Workers Union.
And Fox 5's Morgan McKay is here. This all comes after Hochul vetoed a bill about two-person train crews. We'll explain what this means and what this means to the public.
Exactly, Stephen, Bianca. So last year, Governor Kathy Hochul vetoed a bill, but the head of the Transport Workers Union telling us today that this is a fight they are ready to take on again this year. A poll released by the union today found that a majority of New York City subway riders agree that there should be at least 2 crew members on every train. The union argues that having 2-person crews, 1 conductor and 1 train operator, is critical when there are emergencies, power failures, medical crises, and more.
So that means if somebody's stuck in the door, and the same person has got to drive off, you just asked out, because they ain't not looking out the door anymore to see if the doors is all cleared and everything. So now they got to stop the train. Okay, they got to open the door, look out. Okay, cool. Everybody good? Okay, cool. Hope so. Boop. And now they got to go ahead and keep on. That's too much work for one person. This needs to be somebody separate for those doors. It could be a child, people with strollers. Are they crazy? Oh God, is she crazy?
Under the union's current contract with the MTA, it is already required that there be 2-person crews on every train, but the bill Governor Hochul vetoed would have enshrined this rule into law. Hochul argued in her veto that this move would cost as much as $10 million annually, but the union's contract is up in May, and the international president of the Transport Workers Union, John Samuelson, says he's ready for this contract fight to get ugly.
In her veto message, she not only mentioned the ridiculous cost of adding conductors to trains that don't have them currently, she spoke about how this is commonplace in systems across the world. Well, systems across the world are not New York City. That
I just don't know what she's talking about. People, I gotta come into the comments already because y'all making too much sense already. I'm sorry. It's too much work and it doesn't sound safe. Good morning, everyone, says Crystal. We got Pelham 123 movie would explain. Makes a whole bunch of sense right there. Good morning from Gainesville, Florida, down in the swamp. Chomp, chomp. What's up? The original and the remake. I caught that right there, 55. Anything trying to save money. Thank you, but the wrong thing. But the wrong thing. America have a stupid president at now. I'm not going to even say nothing on that because, okay, train driver can't see at the end of the train. What if it's a wraparound or one of those? You're right. You have so much smart people in here. There are big trains. Where's the police? Oh, God, let's keep going. I'm going to make sure we get all of this right here back from what he's saying in the workers' union. Let's get this.
spoke about how this is commonplace in systems across the world. Well, systems across the world are not New York City. That they don't have the idiosyncrasies of the New York City subway system. But that was an indicator to me that they're going to come for the conductor and the two-person train crew again. When they come for the conductor, there's going to be a bloody fight back. It's going on in the middle of Kathy Hochul's election campaign. She should recognize that truth and what the consequences of coming after the TW during her election will be.
And we'll have more at 6:30 tonight on Politics Unusual. Stephen.
It's not over, y'all. It get worse. Please don't go nowhere. I want y'all to double tap that screen and get those likes up because you know a lot of times when they make law in New York, oh, you don't think that they say, well, it's okay in New York. We can do it over here. Same thing why that stupid, what you call that, the congestive pricing worked and it went through. Keep on ignoring stuff. Don't get involved and watch what happens. They're going to keep on doing stupid stuff and making it all worse for the working man. Trust me, somebody get caught up in them doors and the lawsuits start to kick in, then they're going to start feeling different. Also, I got to tell you another thing. This one person is back in a league. She's at the top of our news channel right now, and I'm not talking about nobody but Sherman's having relations. Sherman's having relations. Sherman's having. That's right, you guys. I'm talking about Letitia, no claim to fame James. I don't know what she's planning on doing right here, but when I say it gets worse, I got to get serious because I really got to deliver this to you guys right now. New York and throughout. This is a report from Turley. This is an extraordinary move by Letitia James when she is in some sort of way saying that hospitals must perform surgeries on children or she will prosecute them. Yeah, you guys heard what I said, right? Let's get into it real quick. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. I really want a lot of people to see what's going on with this Thunder Nut fool right here.
Attorney General Letitia James after she demanded NYU Langone defy the White House and resume transgender treatment for minors. The deal.
Y'all heard that, right? Come on now, please. I need y'all. Come on. Let's double tap the screen, get the likes up so more people see what this nonsense is going on over here. When you hit the like button, it sends up a signal. YouTube has put the header up. More people come over. I really want people to know about this, you guys. She is a fool. Let's keep on going, y'all. Let's go. I want to rewind this just a little bit. Let's go.
Langone defy the White House and resume transgender treatment for minors. The DOJ writing, quote, "We will not sit idly by while you attempt to use your office to force harmful procedures on our most vulnerable population. Fox News contributor and George Washington University law professor Jonathan Turley joins us now. Jonathan, thanks so much for joining the program. I mean, thank you, Lawrence. From a legal standpoint, can the Attorney General force a private institution to perform surgeries that they have decided to end?
Now, this is an extraordinary move by James. It's just the latest controversial move that she has made as Attorney General. She's essentially telling these hospitals that if you comply with federal guidelines, I'm going to prosecute you. I'm going to seek a recovery of damages from you, possibly shut you down. She's not clear on how far she would go. But the real irony here is that often you hear this mantra from people like James that we have to follow the science. Well, 40 hospitals have suspended these procedures. The AMA has thrown a flag on this and said that the evidence is not clear that this is beneficial for these minors. The Society of Plastic Surgeons opposes these procedures. And so what James is saying, that even if your hospital reaches the same conclusion that this is harmful and that we should not be doing this, you still have to do it because I'm going to charge you as discriminatory. And Lawrence got to keep in mind that many of the European countries have also moved in the way of the Trump administration, according to what was called the Cass report, that had raised serious concerns over these procedures in terms of the harm to minors.
Here's one of the surgeons that used to be there that performed some of these surgeries. Let's watch it.
I can only imagine what the parents were going through. I mean, they're told that their child is going to kill themselves if they don't have these surgeries. You know, they're pressured, and what are you supposed to do? You drop everything to do the right thing for your child. As physicians, we're supposed to follow evidence-based medicine, and so much of the data did not show that what we're doing was the right thing.
You know, Professor, metaphorically, they held these parents at gunpoint and told them they had no option here. Either they followed this gender reassignment surgery or these kids would kill themselves. And I think that has to be studied as well.
Yeah, it's truly horrific with the pressure that is put on these families, often by these doctors, and the families are often not fully aware that the science here is strongly contested on things like the Cass report, on these reports of the AMA and the Society of Plastic Surgeons. That is the science. They're saying that there is not that evidence to support this, but there is evidence it might be harmful. Now, by the way, the basis on which James is proceeding against these hospitals has been rejected by the Supreme Court in a case called Scrimeti involving a Tennessee law that restricted these types of procedures. The Supreme Court said that is not discrimination. So,
oh man, I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't know what she got to gain out of this. I don't know if she's trying to get, I don't know, you guys, but I'm going to pray to the Lord, please. Don't let this thing go through. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but things like this is not supposed to be. They're against what we believe in, Lord. We are not. We are your children, and we do not believe in any of this. And we look at it totally in the other direction. Any of are your true followers? I want to just say that now, and I want to pray for all of the children that's affected by this and that already been affected by it. They could have been going through a certain phase in their lives. They could have been being promoted that because that's all they're seeing in a certain sense. Sometimes you get confused and you never know what to do. But that does not mean that you need to go to the extremes of what they're allowing here. And I pray that this is not something that can actually proceed to go forward. And I ask you this today. Amen. Best that I can do is pray. Real talk on that one. We got to get on over to Harvard because the Trump administration is suing Harvard, saying that they violated the civil rights and the laws. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I told you we had a lot to get off today. We had a lot of layers to get over.
The Justice Department is filing a new lawsuit against Harvard University, saying its leadership failed to address anti-Semitism on campus, creating grounds for the government to freeze existing grants and seek repayment for grants already paid.
So they're not giving no grants, and they're trying to seek repayments for the grants that they already gave out. That's what the government's trying to do right now.
The DOJ wrote in the lawsuit, quote, "The United States cannot and will not tolerate these failures and brings this action to compel Harvard to comply with federal civil rights law." Harvard did not immediately respond to requests for comment. The lawsuit comes after negotiations appear to have bogged down in the months-long battle with the Trump administration that has tested the boundaries of the government's authority over America's universities. What began as an investigation into campus anti-Semitism escalated into the Trump administration slashing more than $2.6 billion in research funding. Since Trump took office, he's targeted elite universities he believes are overrun by left-wing ideology and anti-Semitism, freezing billions in research grants. In a pair of lawsuits filed by the university, Harvard said it's being unfairly penalized for refusing to adopt the administration's views. A federal judge agreed in December, reversing the funding cuts and calling the anti-Semitism argument, quote, "a smokescreen."
All right. But they held that money up for a while. You don't get that point. That's the point sometimes. That we can do it. We're going to give it to you, but give me a minute. Give me a minute. You know what I'm talking about, right? Slow it down. You thought that you was going to get it that quick, but no. Let's keep on moving forward again. Got to get back on to my city, New York, where we got these 3 women that I'm sure they're not just coming here, and they probably left already if they're smart, especially with what they just got finished doing. You guys, I'm talking about... Y'all got to be real careful out here. People are out for this. They don't care about you. The other day, bing, on my birthday, phone just said, "Thank you for spending $350. I said, what? You know why? Because if they already got you linked up into these companies that you already said, yeah, let's do a monthly so I don't have to pay the extra $5 fee. Now they can bang you every time, even if they make a mistake. All of a sudden they said, yeah, it's for that extender that you bought. What extender did I buy? It's for the Verizon extender for $350. I've never bought it. Oh, wait a minute. Well, did we deliver it? Oh, matter of fact, we made a mistake. We didn't deliver it. I said, so when did I order this thing? Let's look into history. After 2 hours and 45 minutes and 3 different people that they kept switching me through, we just found out that we were supposed to send you that for free, and we're sorry for charging you. Whole video is going up on it. I got the whole content ready because I don't play around like that. Guys, get ready for the Verizon video where Verizon tries to rob Boogotti NYC for $350. It's coming soon. Let me keep on moving forward right now because we got to get over to New York where these thefts like this are starting to happen as well. Be careful who you have your banks, your cards linked to because they will try to do reoccurring charges. The ones that you okay with, that's okay. But I have a new ping came through yesterday that says we're now going to raise our prices for this certain service that we charge. So how am I supposed to opt out of that thing if they've already got my credit card information? You know what I did? Went to the bank, opted out of everything. I lost my card. And I want you to take off all of these things that are going on. Now I got a new card coming. And as the bills come, I'll take care of them as they come and find out who's supposed to get paid, who's not, who's leeching, who's being slick. Like Now That's TV. When you try to opt out, they have no page for that. Think you're slick over there, Tilo, huh? We're not dumb. I got you off of there too yesterday. Keep on getting that 5 on it, right? Let's keep on going, you guys. Sometimes people will buck you to death, $2 until you're crazy. Sometimes they take very small denominations because if they can take that from 1,000 people, 2,000 people, you're not paying attention to it. It makes a lot of money on their side, trust me. And if you're a business, I tell you right now, go look through all of your bank statements and everything to make sure that everything that you're really paying for is what you're paying for, because a lot of times they'll start hitting you with stuff, double charging you for stuff. You're an LLC. You're not going to look at that, right? Let's keep on going, y'all. Be careful out there, especially when you're a company, when you got a corporation.
This all played out within a few hours last Monday. It started in Manhattan, then moved right here to Williamsburg at this Catbird jewelry store on North 7th Street. And then this location here, Goriana on North 6th Street. The investigators, they've released surveillance video showing the three women at work. Check this out. This video shows the three women walking in like regular shoppers, looking around at display cases. Here's how police say it plays out. Two of them distract the employee asking questions, and while that's happening, the third grabs the jewelry. About $31,000 in jewelry was taken from there. Then hours later, they show up right here in Williamsburg, hitting another store on North 7th Street just after 6 p.m. Not long after that, they strike again right here at Goriana. In total, more than $41,000 in jewelry gone. We spoke with people in the area who say this isn't something they normally see around here.
This one seems like a little different to me, I feel like, than what's normally happening. Definitely a different sneaky approach than what I've seen normally, but this is a pretty high-end area, so.
That's because you're young, love. You're young. You don't know about the bait and switch tricks. That's old school. We know about that. That's something that we've been knew about. Talking about we never heard something like that. What? Two people come distract the other person, the other one gets it. That's one of the oldest ones in the book. Talking about, we never saw anything like that around this neighborhood. And you in Brooklyn, transplant. There you go. That's what that means. She don't know what she's talking about. Exactly. Let's keep on going. Exactly. Ben did that. Like, what is she talking about? Where is she from? Let's keep on going, you guys. We got this postal worker, and we got to be really serious now, because remember back in the day, or any day when we were younger, we respected certain people with uniforms, like the post office man, the fireman. We looked up to them when we were in school. They took us around to go to the firehouse, slide down the pole and play around with the fire truck and everything like that. The post office, to see how the mail was made, to see how the mail was handled and everything. You guys remember these places? Why is it now in 2026 there is absolutely no respect for people that actually have jobs or people that actually out there really struggling to put it down? Sad thing is, like, even people that are supposed to be protected, like the mailbox, I would never touch a mailbox back in the day. I know Casey was up in this building right now. If he's here, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Certain people know what I'm talking about. You don't mess with no mailbox. What they tell you if you ever mess with a mailbox? Boy, that's federal. You better leave that damn mailbox alone. Especially if you got an OG out there. You better sit on it. That's about it. That's all you can do. Don't mess with no mail or nothing. But you know what? Nowadays, they don't care. Then not only do they mess with the mailbox, they mess with the mail carrier. In Brooklyn, they do. Yeah, postal worker attacked on the job in Brooklyn. What do you expect? I can't say nothing else, but it's Brooklyn. So what happens is somebody comes up to the mailbox while he's putting the mail in. Excuse me, is that my package right there? Let me get that. Oh, well, you have any identification? Normally you show your identification and they give you the package. He's like, yo, hell with all that. Da, 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 da. Next thing you know, escalates to where it didn't even need to go. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up, you guys. I feel sorry for this postal worker and I hope he's okay.
Neither rain nor snow or sleet will keep the postmen from their rounds. But what about a brazen daylight attack?
What's happening now has never happened to us.
That's exactly what happened to 28-year-old Brooklyn letter carrier this past Monday.
He's loyal. He's been in the same station. He's a great individual, you know. Now he's marked for life.
Police say he was attacked in the vicinity of Bedford Avenue after a man got aggravated that he didn't give him his package.
A lot of people come and say, oh, you got a package for me, you know, and what we do is say, well, if you give us ID, we'll give it to you. But they don't want to hear that.
From there, it escalated, and the 25-year-long mailman veteran was sliced in the face by an unknown object.
He has 29 stitches on his face.
According to the Brooklyn Letter Carriers Branch 41 president, since 2019, attacks on letter carriers have skyrocketed.
It's over an 800% rating of robberies and assaults towards letter carriers.
At this time, there's very little that protects mailmen from these kind of attacks.
We used to have postal police that used to patrol. They say they can't patrol the streets. They could only protect postal property.
Last year, a bill was introduced into Congress that would mandate that the assault or robbery of a postal employee would be treated the same as the assault of a law enforcement officer. That bill is still currently in committee. For now in Crown Heights, Karina Gary, News 12 Brooklyn.
That bill is still in committee. Probably nobody really got no time for what's happening. So now they're looking at it like, oh, so you really can't really get in no trouble for messing with this mailman or this mailbox. So now you're gonna see people's arms all around the mailbox, all type of stuff. It's almost even worse at the post office. You guys see the reports that we're doing on this mail so far, and it does not seem to be good at all. You drop your mail off at the post office, the people in there taking your mail and changing the numbers and the denominations and cashing the checks. What do we do? Do me a favor, let's double tap that screen and get those likes up, because we got to get these stories out to many more people. That's what it does when you hit the like button. You hit the like button, YouTube says, hey, what's going on over here? Put that header up. More people come over and get a wind of what's going on over here. And I'm not so much on to the digital thing as I was before, as I am now, but I'm all for digital wallets and using like a digital card now, because it's a little harder to get it off your phone. Let's keep on going forward, you guys. Be careful out there with your personal information as well. Barcelona, we got a situation where a search ends in heartbreak as an Alabama student's body was recovered in Barcelona inside of a river. Let's keep on going, you guys. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. It's Saturday morning, y'all. Let's go.
The body of 20-year-old James Gracie recovered in Barcelona yesterday after he was reported missing earlier this week while on spring break.
Let's now go to Chanley Painter with more on James's loved ones and his University of Alabama community reacting to this absolutely tragic development. Hi, Chanley.
Yeah, it really is, guys. So the family of James Gracie say that they're struggling to come to terms with this unimaginable loss. In a statement writing this, quote, "Our family is heartbroken as we confirm that Jimmy's body has been recovered in Barcelona. Jimmy was a beloved, deeply loved son, grandson, brother, nephew, cousin, and friend. We are profoundly grateful for the outpouring of love, support, and prayers from people around the world." Now, dive teams recovered the 20-year-old's body from the water at a marina about 500 feet away from the nightclub where Gracie was last seen Tuesday. Spanish police had also found his wallet floating in the sea and recovered his cell phone during the arrest of another person, but it is still unclear what led to Gracie's disappearance and death. The University of Alabama student's frat brother, who was on the trip with him in Barcelona, did speak out to Fox and Friends about Gracie yesterday. Watch this.
It's sad.
Jimmy's a great guy, upstanding character. He serves as a mentor in our chapter to a lot of the younger guys. He is currently our chaplain, so he guides a lot of our brothers on their journey in their faith. We're heartbroken.
The University of Alabama has also issued a statement saying its community is heartbroken and that they have been in close contact with the family throughout the week and will continue to provide support to them and Jimmy's friends, classmates, and all members of our community who are affected by this tragedy. Also, Alabama Senator Katie Britt has been posting saying she is devastated at this news and asked for prayers for Gracie's family and friends during this difficult time. Guys,
Oh man, so young. That's crazy. I know I'm not supposed to say that word, but I really can't stand seeing young people not being able to get old. So much things that I experienced in life that they don't get to see, and just thinking about it, it really hurts you. Man, that kid was just now getting out of college. Want to pray for him and his family, all of the friends and anybody that's involved in this tragic situation. Yes, we had to report this because it's very important that we get stories like this out. Hopefully, again, when they look into it and they do everything, that there's no foul play, because that's something that we really can't stand right now. It's just enough with the information that we've got now. Again, want to pray for James Gracie, as well as his family and anyone who may be involved in this situation right now. Amen. Let's get on over to Washington, you guys. We got this Jasmine Crockett who's talking about, wait a minute. Who are we talking about here? My Little Pony. Maybe I can actually smile a little bit after this one. I know I just came off of that, but whoa, maybe I can smile a little bit, because we got one of your favorite people here, Jasmine Crockett, who says that she doesn't know if we will ever get the full truth out of Epstein's lawyer. Epstein's lawyer was basically questioned the day before yesterday, and basically he didn't give up too much information, and the information that he did give up was not what they wanted to hear, and it seems as if he was still being very protective of the pedo. Do your boy a favor, let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. We got a lot more stories coming up, trending topics, current events, much more. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Let's go, you guys, let's go. I can't let that take me down. I can't let it take me down, even though it was just a terrible story, and it's just kind of heartfelt when you really think about someone being that young and they lose their life. It's hard to fathom.
or investigation. And with that, I want to turn this over to Representative Crockett, who of course is the Vice Ranker of the committee.
Thanks so much. Listen, as y'all know, we're not supposed to come and tell you specifics of what's taking place inside, but let me tell you something that stands out to me. It's the credibility or lack thereof of this witness. This is a witness. If you are to read up on him, it may say on his resume that he basically was just kind of a corporate transactional attorney. But we know that this is a man who stood by Jeffrey Epstein after he became a convicted sex offender. Now, some may wonder, how is it that someone could still stand by? Like, how much was he getting paid to stay in this position? You ask these questions, and the one thing that rings true to me is that while I never met Jeffrey Epstein, it is clear that he understood how to get people to do the things that he wanted them to do. One thing that has become clear is he understood how to get that loyalty or that fealty to him. And as we sit here today, let me tell you that that loyalty and that fealty, it still exists even today in death as it relates to Jeffrey Epstein.
Perfect example how you can agree with someone, right? You don't have to always agree with someone, but the perfect example of how sometimes, you know what? We can agree with you on that. You know what? Sometimes you need to have a sun devil. You know what I mean? Like a crazy sun devil. You need one. Because you just open the box and you let them go. Because we don't got the energy to waste. But some of us do. So yeah, everyone serves their purpose when it comes down to it, you guys. And sometimes they have the right thing to say. I gotta be honest right now. Totally agree with what she has to say here. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's go.
While I can't give you specifics, I can tell you that he has been quite defensive of Jeffrey Epstein. Even in the face of real convictions, even in the face of real allegations, he still is very defensive of Jeffrey Epstein, almost as if he still doesn't believe Jeffrey Epstein to be who Jeffrey Epstein was. Now, mind you, that the vast majority of what any of us know, actually as it relates to the Epstein files, the vast majority was actually coming from the estate. It was the DOJ that was dragging their feet. And so even after turning over these documents, he still sits there and seemingly is in a very defensive stance.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have to do it when we got our own sun devil. Hit it right here with the, start me up. If you start me up, I never stop. When you're on the right topic, just let it go. Just let it go. Okay, now you're talking about some other stuff. Come on, Jasmine, let's go. It's time to sit down now. Thank you, everybody. That's all. But she's right. She's right now. That's all I'm saying.
I think that we have to ask ourselves, what is it that this guy still believes he needs to hide, even in this moment? I think that we also have to ask ourselves, who are we becoming as a nation? Because literally this man is dead. Now, the Republicans, they have their own political rationale, I guess. But this man is a lawyer who, as public records reveal, is standing to gain a lot of money in this particular estate. So
already making a lot of money in this particular estate, and the attorney is already working with the accountant that was working last week that they questioned. So yes, the attorney is still on the estate, and the accountant is still working for the estate. They have not left the estate yet, because this is the same attorney who's now litigating certain cases, and the other accountant that we saw last week was the one that was still paying out checks and said to date they have spent about $125 million, and that with his estimations, the estate should be paying out up to $200 million in total with all of the people that they look like they're gonna have to pay out. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, right now, because now we got this attorney, well, one of the congressmen, also one of the administrators, who's saying that the attorney possibly incriminated himself and should have pled the fifth, the 1, 2, 3, 4. And what do you guys think? I think he's probably right, but let's see if they get him on a technicality and bring him back in for something.
Attorney Darren Indyke testified to the House Oversight Committee about his former client Jeffrey Epstein today because on July 23rd of last year, attorney Bradley Edwards, who has represented hundreds of Epstein survivors, said this, mentioning his name on this program.
I have numerous clients who know of the authenticity and the existence of the birthday book. Of course, it was a birthday book that was given to Jeffrey Epstein on his 50th birthday by Ghislaine Maxwell. Jeffrey Epstein's dead. He has an estate. Everybody who knows anything about the story knows the estate exists, and it's being governed by the two executors, Darren Indyke, Jeffrey Epstein's former attorney, Richard Kahn, Jeffrey Epstein's former accountant. Those are the two executors. If somebody simply called them on the phone and said, give us the book, they would probably give you the book.
Congressman Ro Khanna was the next guest on this program that night. He was paying attention. He took Bradley Edwards' suggestion about issuing a subpoena to the Epstein estate to the Oversight Committee, and that is how the Oversight Committee got the birthday book that revealed Donald Trump's signature on a birthday note to Jeffrey Epstein that included a drawing of a naked woman and the words, "May every day be another wonderful secret." In his publicly released opening statement to the committee today, Darren Indyke said, "Let me be clear, I had no knowledge whatsoever of Jeffrey Epstein's wrongdoings." Darren Indyke pointed out that as a co-executor of the Epstein estate, he has awarded $169 million in claims to 195 women and expects to authorize a total of, quote, more than $200 million to women who assert they were abused or trafficked by Mr. Epstein. Darren Indyke told the committee, "Not a single woman has ever accused me of committing sexual abuse or witnessing sexual abuse, nor claimed at any time that she or anyone else reported to me any allegation of Mr. Epstein's abuse."
Yeah, but you still got yourself in some hot water with this one, and Mr. Indyke, and they're gonna show you right here why you did it.
Had I known that he was abusing or trafficking women, I would have quit working for him at once and severed all ties to him. After Darren Indyke completed his under oath deposition, Southern California Congressman Dave Min said this.
I have to say I'm very surprised that he did not take the Fifth Amendment. I think it's very likely he perjured himself over and over and over again. And just to give you a few examples, I'm not going to go into detail, but he claimed, and I think this is in the statement you all received, that he had no knowledge of any women or girls, and yet that doesn't account for the fact that numerous women have described how he helped them fix their problems. One woman had described how he had helped her get an apartment. He helped women with their immigration issues. He reportedly told a number of women not to talk to police when the police started investigating Epstein. It's just not credible to claim that you had no knowledge of what was happening.
Joining us now is
Mr. Indyke, I think you're screwed. You should have shut up. You're not the right dude. You should have shut your mouth, 'cause now you might go south. Watch your head, Mr. Indyke. Why did you speak? You should have took the Fifth, but now you're Schitt's Creek. Let's keep on going, you guys. Oh my God, let's go.
Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna of California, a member of the House Oversight Committee. Congressman Khanna, what did you make of the testimony today?
Well, first of all, Lawrence, I appreciate the monologue because it can't be said enough that if you didn't have Bradley Edwards on that show, we would have no Indyke deposition. We would have none of these depositions in oversight. That triggered the entire oversight investigation, and we wouldn't have gotten the release of the Epstein files because the only reason we had the survivors on the Capitol is because Bradley Edwards was on your show. And I just want to always say that. But look, Indyke, he gave us some information. The biggest information he gave us is that there were private investigators who have apparently hard drives with Epstein's information on there. And he said that some of the messages were encrypted that Epstein used. So we will be pursuing the getting these hard drives because that could really be explosive, what's on those hard drives. He, though, just was not honest. I mean, he said that he was withdrawing all of this cash in $7,500 increments. Who does that? And that somehow it wasn't used to pay some of the women that Epstein allegedly was abusing. That's just not.
Homeboy going to jail. Like, you see what Liberty's talking about, right? This is it. These are the specials. These are the customs right here. If it's not here, we don't have no more. This is the last of the keychains right here, you guys. If you want to get your Our Bottom Line keychains, they right up under me right there. I think they're cheap too, like $3.99. This is it. Notice how it's got the blue sticker on there. You're supposed to peel that off in order to reveal the Our Bottom Line logo. So yes, go to the website, go right there to the bottom. Get some merch, show some love to the show. Or all you got to do is hit that like button as well. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on, and we will really appreciate it. Help out the show. We really appreciate that, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward off of this topic, because we already got enough information on Mr. Indike. We think you're screwed. You should have shut up and let's get on over to New Mexico, where it's not funny yet, because they got some new photos that are going to be revealed on what's the insight for Jeffrey Epstein's Zorro Ranch. Why did he have to name it Zorro? You know, everybody actually liked Zorro. Why you had to use the Zorro name, man? Like, come on, bro. I had to mess up Zorro name like that. It's like every race, every person has like their superhero. You want to mess with Zorro? Come on, man. Take that Z off of there.
We're finally getting to look inside Jeffrey Epstein's Zorro Ranch in our state through some new photos. Epstein and his estate owned the Santa Fe County property until 2023. That's when former Texas State Senator Donald Huffines bought it. Now, these new photos of the property are from an insurance company, and they were taken when Epstein was still alive. And you can see just how big the property is. Multiple offices, cabins, barns, buildings. I mean, look at the large pool inside. Then you have a great room right there with that huge chandelier.
I just want to know how you got all the money, y'all. That's all I'm asking. $725 million. That means even if they wind up paying this 200 million plus, they still gonna have like 400 or whatever million left. Where did he get all this money from? Where did Jeffrey Epstein get all this money? And how is his estate still able to keep on making money? How is this possible?
At the time, there was also a fire truck, tanker, and trailer on the property, as well as a firehouse and storage facility. Meanwhile, there is a growing memorial on the property's outskirts paying tribute to Epstein's victims and survivors.
I can't imagine what they had to endure. I wanted everybody to know that New Mexico was strong, and that we would represent these victims, living victims, survivors.
Organizers say they hope the memorial will serve as a wake-up call. No charges, though, were ever filed against Epstein here in New Mexico. However, state leaders just established a truth commission to further investigate what happened at that property.
We have got to the point where...
Man, they need to go ahead and start getting the feelers out there if they haven't done it already. Yeah, them cadavers, y'all really serious about it. Get them out there and start doing what you got to do. And guess what? And when I say that part, I want you guys to understand something. There is nothing more sacred than, like, let's say, memorials, things that are blessed. We have like sort of things that are blessed by our great-grandparents, by like people that have been here for many years before us, things that have been buried because of their spiritual worth, their religion connections. So things like that are stuff that we don't play around with. At least you and I know better, the ones that believe in fearing God Almighty. We don't play around with stuff like that, no matter what the religion is. Sad part about it is there are people out here. What do? They're kind of like robbers of those places. But they look at it like, oh, we're going to just do some digging and we're going to see what we can find in this part of the world. It's not like that when you really look into it, you guys. And these are elements and certain things that I would never touch because they're sacred. And I know a lot of you guys wouldn't either. Straight up and down. Straight up. Check this out. South Dakota. Epstein's investigation reveals a possible illegal hobby as well going on in South Dakota. Something that you and I, we know better than to put our hands on. We ain't messing around. We don't want no problems with no spirits and nothing like that.
The Department of Justice released Epstein files. Certain South Dakotans are asking about any possible local connections. The alleged sexual assaults and trafficking are grabbing headlines.
But there are other questionable activities. One of the alleged hobbies of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell highlights a problem that private landowners and reservations in the state are facing today. Beth Worden explains in our top story here at 6 o'clock.
In the Epstein files, testimony about one thing can lead to other questions.
Okay, let me get that Cinnamon Be Real 176. Thank you, 76. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. And we are all becoming victims, having to be surrounded by people who are guilty and being redacted. Thank you so much, everybody. Show Cinnamon Be Real 76 some love. Thank you so much. Want you guys to see what they're talking about in this next clip right here, because one thing does not mean you can do another. Check this out. They calling it, oh, we're going to go digging. Yeah, but where you digging at?
About one thing can lead to other questions. An email from the Department of Justice indicates that Epstein's longtime companion, Ghislaine Maxwell, emailed him recalling fossil hunting in North Dakota. Later, in Maxwell's interview with the DOJ, the transcript describes being on a trip with Bobby Kennedy and Epstein. She said, "We went to dinosaur bone hunting in the Dakotas." The exact location and even the timing of these endeavors are blurry. What we do know from talking to Crow Creek Tribal Chairman Peter Lendkeek is that illegal digging for graves, artifacts, and fossils is a systemic problem.
That was quite common, to go to the reservations and dig up Indians and take their things. We're trying to protect it, and people are trying to rob it, constantly.
There's one location specifically targeted on the reservation.
We call it a boneyard, but it's actually a mass grave where 1,500 Indians were killed and buried there along the river. It's actually a National Historic Site. It's the Arikara Burial Ground.
Gotham's one of my favorite shows. That's why you're here, because we click.
The marks in the soil show what was done in secret.
And you can see people digging, you see tracks coming, especially in the wintertime when the river freezes. They come up from Chamberlain on four-wheelers along the riverbank and go there and dig. I just made a report 2 weeks ago to the Corps of Engineers. Hey, somebody's down there digging.
The tribe recently reclaimed.
Very disrespectful. It's like you never do something like this. Oh, we're digging for artifacts. This is not artifacts. You're digging on a reservation. You serious? Yeah, you get a visit one night by a ghost chief. Yeah, don't wonder why.
Other sacred items from someone else. They had been kept in Kansas.
And there was a guy down there who frequented South Dakota and frequented my area. And he had over 5,000 items in his collection. And he's the only one that we found out. What about all the others we don't know of?
Illegal digging can bring fines and even jail time, while some may call digging a sport. To many, it's sacred.
All I can do is pray for their safety, because some of those things they're touching are very sacred.
You heard what he said?
And can turn out bad for them.
In Sioux Falls, Beth Warden, Dakota News Now.
That's probably why they can't shake none of the badness off them now. You admitted that you went down there messing around with that? Okay, cool. I see you got a nice fat Twinkie on your back to deal with now, huh? Yeah, got that Twinkie. You went down there doing some looking for dinosaur bones. Man, if you don't stop lying, don't nobody believe her at all. We don't believe nothing that no Ghislaine Maxwell is talking about right now. Let's get on over to Washington where we watch the Japanese PM's reaction when Trump says something about you know what. I hope you don't get mad at me when I say it. Pearl Harbor. You know y'all always gonna bring it up because I know y'all was thinking about it too if y'all saw it the other day too. He actually said something about Pearl Harbor and they weren't really too receptive to the joke.
His allies in Europe and Asia like Japan about the war before attacking Iran. So we are very confused about we Japanese citizens.
Well, one thing you don't want to signal too much. When we go in, we went in very hard and we didn't tell anybody about it because we wanted surprise. Who knows better about surprise than Japan? Okay, why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? Okay, right? He's asking me, now you believe in surprise, I think much more so than us. And we had to surprise him, and we did. And because of that surprise, we knocked out, the first 2 days, we probably knocked out 50% of what and much more than we anticipated doing. So if I go and tell everybody about it, there's no longer a surprise, right? Okay, one more.
Yeah, I had to. I'm sorry, I just had to, especially at that point right there, because it's like no matter what race, color, religion, he does not care. If he got something on you, He gonna put it out there. He does not play. Yo, it's fucking crazy, yo. Do me a favor, please double tap that screen and get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. If you guys appreciate, if you like the channel, you want to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and do so. Yes, we do this every single day. Me, myself, Liberty and Justice, Luigi, Jeffrey Spilker, people like Cinnamon Be Real, Audrey. Also, we got a whole bunch of other family members like Miss Swanza, Jonathan out of nowhere, Andrew, Luigi. Who else we got up in here? Everybody here, you guys are all family to me. That's why we kick it a little different. I show some clips. I say my little opinion on it. You guys say what y'all got to say. We have an entire ecosystem going on in this chat over here. We done started relationships. We done started fights. We done had people meet up to go take dogs or dogs from places that I didn't even know you guys were using the chat for that. I don't know what you guys are using this chat for, but you know what? I appreciate you guys because you never know what you can grow. And that's why I'm always here to click that button every day to make sure that you guys have your platform so that you can get busy on too. Really appreciate you guys. So all I'm asking you to do, let's get those likes up to get more people over here because I'm trying to get to 70,000 subscribers today. We can do it. We're almost there. Come on, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. We can do it today. We at 69 something like. Let's knock that out today. We got a report from a student loan debt. Guess what? Biden said he was going to sweep it under the rug and nobody was going to have to pay those loans back. Remember student loan debt? What happened to that, Biden? Mr. Biden, what happened? Because guess what? Student loan debt now is larger than the national debt in the country. McMahon says she coming for that dough. They better have my money. Y'all better you pay me. Yep, you better have that money because she's coming for that dough, y'all. Let's get it.
Welcome back. A new partnership forming within the federal government in education. Both the Education and Treasury departments working together to tackle America's broken student loan program. The Treasury will now assume the responsibility for loan collections and assist those who've defaulted to get back into active repayment. The current student loan portfolio stands at $1.7 trillion.
They're going to assist those who's defaulted to get back into current status. You guys know what that means, right? Yeah, you have to pay that dough, and we're going to make sure that you get up to current standard. Come on, thank you.
40% of borrowers currently in repayment and 25% in default. Joining me with more on that and the state of education is the Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon. Secretary, it's great to see you this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Maria. It's a pleasure to be on with you.
And of course, you know, we're talking all about the loan payment program. I mean, and we're getting away from the core issues of education, which is really what I want to talk to you about. But first, let's start there. What is going on with the loan payment program? This was
Joe said, Joe BX, there's nothing like somebody like me that got a GED 16 years ago, been working full time my whole life, created my own electrical company and 3 houses. Now I'm out and to pay now, but I got to pay it my way. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. They don't have to pay. They have to pay their way back, and you did it the hard way with the GED, and still came up even better than they did. Good work, but you hustled and you grinded. Had to learn the electric game. Risk your life with all that electricity too. Trust me, there's other sides of it too, bro. But guess what? You're a winner no matter what. We appreciate you. Thank you.
A priority of Joe Biden to just forget all loans that people have already taken out. Where are we today?
Well, Maria, isn't it astounding for you to think about the fact that there is $1.7 trillion in this loan portfolio that is larger, than the collective credit card debt in this country and more than double the endowments of most universities. I mean, it's an astounding number. And the fact that it would be housed at education to begin with. If you were thinking about starting a student loan program today, clearly I don't think the first thought would be, let's put that in education. I think we would think about Treasury might be the best place if it were coming into government. And so this agreement that we have signed with Treasury is really a great co-administrative program between Ed and Treasury for loan collection. The Biden administration absolutely continued to confuse it. There were 7 to 9 programs out there, either for repayment or loan forgiveness. And so what we had is a whole...
And you and us that didn't get a degree and debt shouldn't have to pay for your degree. Exactly. Don't try to get it from us through taxes.
System of people not repaying their loans. So now we need to get back into the business of collecting the money that is owed, to the taxpayers of the federal government. And this is going to be an incredible partnership for us to have at Treasury.
Well, that's smart. I mean, let's.
It's a scam, y'all. They think that, you got to have this degree, you got to have that, you got to have this. All why? Because the process of getting a degree, you got to get that money, you got to get a loan. We got some new future people that we're going to just keep on milling them out every year. They're in school, so as soon as they get to college, we know we got the banking system that's going to keep on rocking because they're going to need loans. Their family's going to be doing this. The parents are going to try to mortgage the house to get certain things going. Keep that college system going. We need as much money out of that as we can. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, right now over to Washington County. Second follow-up story on Joseph Duggar, the one that was on 19 and counting. You know what I'm talking about, right? Makes a court appearance yesterday, you guys. Let's go. After his admission to being an El Creepo. Do me a favor, you guys. I want you to understand something. A lot of people need to know about stuff like this because they might see you on TV, see you doing certain stuff, and it might make them overshadow certain bad things that people do. Remember, the guy from that other show, that 70s show, got like 35 years for the same sort of stuff. Doesn't look too good on his resume right now, does it? So we got another situation here with this guy here, Joseph Duggar. I said, what is his name? Joseph Duggar. He's now being prosecuted for the same sort of thing. Let's go, you guys.
Joseph Duggar, accused of alleged child sex crimes, will be in court this morning.
Yeah, you remember he was arrested in Tawnytown at his home, but the incident he's accused of reportedly happened in Panama City Beach, Florida, back in 2020. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach is there now at the jail with the latest. Good morning.
Joe, Tiffany, good morning to you. Joseph Duggar is currently awaiting extradition back to Florida while he'll answer for the alleged crime. We're currently at the Washington County Courthouse where today's hearing is expected to cover that. We're waiting for his lawyers to show up as well as any family members. If Joseph is found guilty, he could face decades in prison. Now, here's a little bit of background about what led up to that arrest. The video you're seeing now on your screen is from Wednesday when Joseph was booked into the Washington County Jail. Bay County in Florida has charged Joseph Duggar with molesting a victim under 12 and lewd and lascivious behavior by a person 18 or older. Investigators say they were contacted March 18th by a Tawnytown detective after a now 14-year-old came forward with allegations from a 2020 vacation. The alleged victim would have been 9 at the time. The victim told investigators Joseph repeatedly asked her to sit on his lap and inappropriately touched her. Authorities say the incident stopped after Joseph apologized. The victim's father confronted him March 17th, and investigators say Joseph admitted to the incidents to both the father and detectives. Court is set to begin at 7:45 here at the Washington County Jail. We will be inside and bringing you updates as we get them, both on air and online. Live in Washington County, covering news where you live. Claire Everbach, 5 News.
Again, just worry about if he did it to anybody else. I mean, he just came out and apologized. Lord knows whoever he did that to, 19 and counting. I think there needs to be a real investigation and questions asked around wherever he worked, whatever children he may have been in contact with, and much, much more. Because you're not going to just start right there. That wasn't the first time he did that. Did not sound like it at all. Want to pray for the 9-year-old, and hopefully now she's gotten over this, and I'm glad that she was able to report it as she got older. People like that need to be brought to justice no matter how old they are or what positions they have, because people need to know about it. And thank you so much for reporting this and bringing this up, because it needs to be shown to many people so that we can educate ourselves on, you never know where stuff like this is happening at. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward to Detroit. We got Local 4 News, and this one right here is a doozy. Keeping the same sort of craziness going on with the number 6 assaults. Yeah, the number 6. These are allegations against none other than a former police sergeant, kidnapping, assaulting, young adults again. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's get this out the way. I always put it in one area just to run through it so we can get it out the way while it's happening.
Local 4 News starts now.
Detroit, come to the front of the stage, please. Let's go.
With a breaking news alert.
And we begin with disturbing allegations against a former Detroit police sergeant. Today, Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy announced 14 charges against Benjamin Wagner. Prosecutors say 5 victims, ages 15 to 23, were allegedly kidnapped at gunpoint and sexually assaulted between the years of 1999 and 2003. These attacks allegedly happening on Detroit's northwest side. Wagner accused of targeting victims who were walking to school or work in the early morning hours.
And he was a police officer while this was going on.
The deplorable fact in this case is that the person that we are charging today has led a double life as a law enforcement officer and a serial rapist.
The allegations absolutely shocked the conscience.
So again, this is why, come on y'all, and please, as soon as I say it, correct me if I'm wrong. Straight up and down, we going there today. This is why I think it's okay to tell your children to look at videos like this so that you guys could have a place where you could have a conversation and say, well, this is why I always tell you to text me. This is why I'm always on your back. This is why I'm always this way. So they don't, oh, mom, you always on my back. Oh, dad, you're on my back. It's police officers out here doing crazy stuff. We never know who's going to do something, so I got to make sure I'm watching over you. That's what I'm talking about. Do you think I'm wrong with saying that? And you guys pick the time when to say something like that. And you can use videos like this for these situations. That's crazy. He was a cop. They need to put him under the jail. How didn't he get it from the first one? How didn't he get it from the first one? Yes, facts. This, don't trust. That's right. Don't trust anyone. Always check your kids' phones and social media. Amen. You have to teach each one teach one. That's what I'm talking about. So you show them something like this, like, look, son, this is a cop. This is a cop. And guess what? This guy didn't pick male or female. If you notice they didn't say nothing about no male or female, who the victims were. Keep on going now. I'm going to rewind this back because I can't believe it myself.
Work in the early morning hours.
The deplorable fact in this case is that the person that we are charging today has led a double life as a law enforcement officer and a serial rapist.
The allegations absolutely shocked the conscience, but I hope that this brings definitely solace and relief to our victims. We never stop investigating these cases, and so I'm definitely proud of Sergeant Carson and everyone else that was involved in the relentless pursuit of justice.
According to the prosecutor's office, Wagner joined the DPD in 1989, retired in 2017. He later moved to Greenville, North Carolina, where authorities say he was arrested on March 17th. Wagner is expected to be extradited back to Michigan next Tuesday with an arraignment scheduled for the 26th. Investigators say there could be more victims out there. If you have any information or have something to contribute to this case, contact Detroit Police's Sex Crimes Unit. The number there at the bottom of your screen, 313-593-1950.
If you guys got any information, anybody else that probably got caught up in this, told you about something that may have happened to them, yeah, report it.
Also breaking this noon, when the Pistons hit...
Keep on moving forward, you guys. We got a lot more to get into. I'd appreciate you guys for appreciating me for going to get content like that to make sure that we're up on what's going on. And we would never even think that a freaking sergeant in the police force. So he was a sergeant by day and probably doing that by the wee hours of the night, because that's when they said he was moving around. So he felt comfortable doing it. I'm a police officer doing this. Do you understand this? The terror, the horror that he probably put on some people. Probably was using his own service revolver to do it too. Crazy. I want to pray for all of the children and anybody who was affected with this. That's right, it said 15-year-olds and older. It wasn't saying nothing about no age either. I'm telling you guys right now. Don't even know if this was male or female. I want to pray for every single person affected. And people, if you want to come up and talk about this and go ahead and report it, I think this will be a good time to do it, because I want to let you know something. They got him. They got him. And if you can tell more information on him, he'll be able to stay in there longer. I know you went through a lot, but they got his ass. And if you got the energy in you, please go and try to report if you want to. Amen. Just put another layer on it to keep him in there even longer. Let's get on over to Philadelphia, where we got this suspect in the Derby crossing guard. Remember that crossing guard the other day, minding her business and trying to make sure the people got to where they had to get to in front of a school bus. This fool gets out of his car and pows the lady in the face, and she falls to the ground. Well, guess what? Got him locked up. Thank you for doing this. What they hides in the dark must come to the light. That's right. Thank you so much. I think that was Jordan. Thank you so much. Yes, right. They got him, y'all. We was praying on it the other day. The crossing guard, they got him. Only thing with me, I was hoping that it went down like on Car Wash, where they were like, can you give them a little eye gouge? Because I think some of them need to turn the cameras off when they come pick up certain people. Yeah, I still believe in it, y'all. I still believe in it. A little bit of roughing up. Let's go.
Let me know when you guys are ready to go. Everybody ready?
Got him.
Ready? Good afternoon. My name is Joseph Gabe. I'm the Chief of Darby Borough Police Department. I am joined here today by Darby Borough Mayor Joe Ardon, Deputy Chief Robert Clark with the U.S. Marshals Task Force, council members from Darby Borough, and Senator Anthony Williams. I'm here to announce the charges and arrest of Rasheem Russell, 29-year-old male from West Philadelphia. Late yesterday afternoon, the Delaware County District Attorney's Office approved an arrest warrant for Rasheem Russell for aggravated assault and related crimes in relation to the assault of a crossing guard on Monday, March 16th, 2026 at 3:50 p.m. in the afternoon. During the course of the investigation led by the Darby Borough Police Department, information was developed that Russell had fled the state of Pennsylvania and was currently staying in South Carolina.
If your child was
He tried
sexually
to run to
exploited,
South Carolina
abused,
like that was
pressured
going
to
to help
share
him.
explicit content by someone they met on Roblox,
He tried to go to South Carolina like that was going to help him, man. Like he was going to be able to get away, y'all. I don't think that worked out for him because now you're a fugitive and they want to pick you up from down there. Come on, let me go ahead and fix this up again. I got to just turn this one time. It'll come right back. Let's go. Come on, I know what you're doing. No, let's get on down.
Let me know when you...
About right.
He was upset that the crossing guard stopped track. Put the ball on the 2-yard line for us. And we did how we got...
City Police Department, South Carolina, and the U.S. Marshals Task Force. We also like to add in there that the Delaware County District Attorney's Office was a huge assistance in this matter too. So at this time, I'm going to pass it over to Deputy Robert Clark of the U.S. Marshal Service.
Thank you, Chief. Good afternoon. My name is Robert Clark. I'm the Supervisory Deputy for the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force here in Philadelphia.
Good
Not
job.
the Chief Deputy, the Supervisory Deputy. And I just wanted to talk a little bit how we got the case. I'll be real brief. And what happened exactly in South Carolina. So yesterday afternoon, upon the warrant being issued here by the Delaware County District Attorney's Office, like the chief said, they had obtained information that Mr. Russell had already fled the state. It was in South Carolina. And the information was credible. So at that point, we started scouring what possible connections, what family members he may have. And we determined there was a very close family member to him in the city of Darlington, South Carolina. That's about 530 miles south of here, about 8.5 hours away. And that kind of corroborated the story that the Darby police had heard, that he had gotten on a bus immediately after the assault and traveled down south. Once we determined an address for Mr. Russell in Darlington, South Carolina, I was up on the phone last night talking to our counterparts at the Carolinas Regional Task Force out of Florence. And I asked them for immediate warrant service this morning because this was a cowardly act of violence that needed to be dealt with immediately. And the deputy marshals down there agreed. They went out there first thing this morning, conducted surveillance, and at 11 a.m., they hit the house that we believed Mr. Russell was in. He was taken into custody without incident.
Good, they got him. Punching that lady in the face like that. Look at what he did, y'all.
We just kept pushing. We found video, and perseverance pays off.
20 minutes of nonstop news continues with an arrest and the violent attack of a school crossing guard in Delaware County. The assault happened Monday afternoon outside an elementary school in Darby Borough while children looked on.
The suspect is now awaiting extradition to Pennsylvania. 29-year-old Rasheem Russell was arrested this morning in Darlington, South Carolina. Police say he hopped on a bus moments after the attack. NBC 10's Aaron Baskerville is joining us live in Darby with new reaction to this arrest.
That's
Aaron.
what I'm talking about, man. Be punching people in the face for no reason and think you're going to get away with it? I don't think so. Not no crossing guard. And thank God, because we prayed on this one yesterday. So thank God for a quick resolution. And now we got him off the streets where he can't hurt nobody else. Amen. Jordan Dowdy, same jewels for Mr. Morris. Let's keep on Mr. Norris. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Yes, I forgot to tell you guys, I want to go ahead and put a prayer up in the air as well for one of the greatest fighters, one of the greatest men, one of the greatest actors that I know from my time and all the way up until now as well. I'm talking about Mr. Strong, Mr. Brave, Mr. True, Mr. Pure American, Mr. All Around, good guys wear black, Mr. Bruce Lee, only person to actually get a chance to fight Bruce Lee. I'm talking about none other than the late, great Chuck Norris, you guys. I want to give a big shout out and nothing but prayers up. I'm going to put it like this, you guys. I know for a fact that Chuck would not want us to be out here mourning. Chuck would be looking up at us like, what are you doing, with like a strong face with that beard. Chuck worked out until the day he actually left our earth. And I'm going to tell you like this, if you ever want to look for a man, an icon, a strong pillar to look up to, I can't think of nobody else better than the late, great Chuck Norris. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, and God bless him and his family and his soul. I want to thank you for all of the great movies. I don't care what it was, because even him by himself, he was fire when he played the movies by himself. Yeah, Chuck wasn't no joke back in the day. I'm telling you, kick some butt. Y'all think he was just Walker, Texas Ranger? Nah, way before that, y'all. Let's go. Let's keep on going over to Iran. Publicly executes a teen wrestler. The wrestler. This is what they were talking about, you guys. A wrestler that was out there protesting publicly lost his life in Iran just for protesting. I do not condone this right here. I do not condone trying to quiet and silence people. I don't condone like regimes making people work a certain amount of time while they walking like robots. Now it makes me understand why certain countries are the way that they are and why people definitely want to leave those countries. Because my beautiful country, nothing like this happens. Hopefully it never will. Because right now what I'm about to show you guys and what we're saying, something that I never want to ever report again on this show. Let's move it forward. You guys double tap that screen to get these likes up. This guy was a wrestler too. Sad situation right here. Hold on a minute. I think we got it right here.
Close right now. Take a look at it. Ainsley, you have it holding it up. And essentially it's butchers. Iran's despots fight for control by publicly executing teenage protesters, including a 19-year-old wrestler named Salah Mohammadi, who and two others, after they say they murdered two cops. Most people say they had nothing to do with it. They were tortured, and then they were killed. They were hung. So this is outraged not only the Western world, I imagine most of the Gulf states, but also the sports world.
Yeah, this is what the Iran Youth World Champion wrestler, this is what the organization is saying. This is only a glimpse of the regime's brutality, a regime that kills its own people and now publicly executes a teenage athlete. For nearly 50 years, some politicians have tried to moderate this regime. They still don't understand it. We do. We have lived under it.
I think people need to listen to what this man is saying right here. All these people from our country trying to fight for this regime and saying that people are wrong for what they're doing and what they're going. We need to listen to the people that's actually going through tragedy like this.
We carry its scars. Iranian sports is no longer in the hands of athletes. It's controlled by the Revolutionary Guard. I'm sorry, the same forces that suppress women, intimidate athletes abroad, and threaten their families. Others are still at risk, and there is still time to save them. The world must act now. Salah's only crime was protest. He went to the streets for freedom, for a future where protest is not a crime, where executions do not exist, and where people are held by hostage of their own.
Look how young those three guys are.
Teddy Marcel says, when Chuck Norris slices onions, the onions cry.
One of them is the wrestler, the famous wrestler, and we asked, why did they pick him? You know, there were thousands and thousands of people out on the street that were protesting. And the reason is he's a public figure. He's an athlete. He's very well known. And he's a 19-year-old rising star. He was tortured into confessing to the capital crime of waging war against God. He was executed without a fair trial. All three of them were. And this comes one day. They were executed yesterday on Thursday. The girls, the soccer team, they returned on Wednesday. So I think this is a signal of intimidation from Tehran that if you go against our regime, this is what could happen to you. But remember, it was the end of January, beginning of February when Donald...
Can y'all do me a favor, double tap the screen to get those likes up? I want to get more information out about stories like this because there's a lot of people that's saying, oh, we shouldn't be there. We shouldn't be doing certain stuff like this. Maybe this will change people's opinion. And I know a lot of people here feel the same way because of monetary that's being spent or whatever the case may be. But do me a favor, you guys. If y'all appreciate the show, also, we're trying to get to 70,000 subscribers and we're right there. Can you double tap that screen to get those likes up? Also, give me all the money in your pockets. Nah, I'm just kidding with you. But I would appreciate it if you could hit that like button, hit that notification bell right down there so that you know when we're on. Subscribe to the channel, become a member. Come on, y'all. It's only like $2.99. And now we got the members only content that we're gonna start bringing up. Verizon conversation, argument, and much more. Incidents in the street as well as reports that we're going to be doing. We're going to be roving reporters outside now since it's warm. Let's get on, keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got this. Where we at right now? Oh yeah, I think we're gonna end this right here. Yeah, we're gonna end this one right here. We got to go over to California. We got to try to mix this up a little bit right now because we got a situation where this mom is being charged. This is Orlando, sorry about that. We got a mom that's being charged after allegedly holding a child for attack by her kids. Let me just tell you something. If your kids are in the fight, it's already not a good idea. But don't put your hands on anybody else's child and say, I'm gonna hold them while you hit them. That's a bit juvenile and you should never be doing that because it's almost like you're assaulting the child as well. Do not put your hands on anyone's children. Period. You never know what that mama bear gonna do. Let's go.
Playground scuffle and ended with child abuse charges.
Fighting is not the best way, and it is against the law.
How a mother allegedly acted as a trap so her own kids could land punches.
And here is the mugshot of that mother accused of being a bully on the playground. Thanks for joining us. I'm Luann Sorrell.
And I'm John Brown. She's accused of holding back a 10-year-old child so her two kids could beat him up. Fox 35 was in the courtroom today when 41-year-old Ketsi Rivera faced a judge.
41 years old.
And Fox 35's Marie Ettinger joins us live from Osceola County today. So Marie, is she going to be getting out of jail anytime soon?
Hi, John. She is allowed to bond out. The judge said she's facing 3 different felonies, each of them with its own bond set. But in the end, she'll only have to pay $1,200 if she wants to walk free while she's awaiting her trial. It started as a playground fight between kids at this neighborhood park in Kissimmee. But when 41-year-old Ketsi Rivera arrived, the sheriff's office says she did not act like the adult in the room.
It's really sad that somebody in our society that think this would be okay.
Deputies say Rivera grabbed a 10-year-old boy by the shirt so he couldn't get away and couldn't defend himself, then pushed her 8- and 9-year-old kids toward him and told them to start hitting him. The little boy wound up with, quote, significant swelling on his left eye, deputies say.
It's really disturbing to know that a mom could instruct their children to strike another child.
The sheriff's office says there is video from the apartment complex, but they're still waiting on a subpoena, so they don't have it yet.
Now, if that mama would have came out and seen you doing that, or the father, and just cold cracked you in your right between your eyes, I wouldn't have nothing to say about it. What you doing putting your hands on somebody's children? Are you crazy? Or on D-rugs? Oh, man.
Deputies showed up after someone called 911. They tried to question Rivera.
The mom blurted out to the deputy that she did not strike the child. And he, responded by saying he never accused her of striking the child.
A witness at the scene backed up the 10-year-old boy's story, which is how Rivera wound up talking with the judge.
Jordan Dowdy, everybody show Jordan some love for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. And he says thank you to everybody, and he's showing love. I appreciate you, and so does the landlord. He sure does. Thank you so much, Jordan. Thank you. Let's go.
My name is Ketsi Rivera.
To the law, it doesn't matter if she threw a punch or not. Rivera is now facing 3 felony charges: false imprisonment, child abuse, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
I find this probable cause for 3 charges.
All 3 are felonies.
As a parent, as an adult, the last thing you should be doing is facilitating this type of fight. You should be de-escalating this and trying to get both parties to understand that fighting is not the best way, and it is against the law.
The judge also said Rivera cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the victims or witness. Live in Osceola County, Marie Edinger, Fox 35 News.
I'm surprised they don't do something towards like children now when it comes down to her. Cause she can't be trusted around children. Like you can't think that she gonna probably be given the right type of judgments when it come down to the decisions that she's making. You can't go around playgrounds no more. No. You ain't going around no playgrounds no more. Take your kids somewhere else. You better get a backyard. You better work hard to get a backyard. I don't trust her. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, and go to Altadena, California, where this mama bear and her cubs are removed from under the home. She took a swipe at somebody, a little poor bear. Let me tell you something about these bears in California. I'm tired of you people saying that there's a bear in my backyard. You need to understand that there's a house in their front yard. Anybody here understand what I'm talking about? There's a bear in your backyard? No, there's not a bear in your backyard. There is a house in their front yard. That's their land. What do you think is on the California on the map? Why y'all got that on y'all map with the bear walking, right? Am I right or wrong? So y'all gotta leave them some space. You can't push them all the way out. Where the hell you expect the bear to go? Come on now, this ain't the Berenstein Bears, a cartoon. This is real life. Talking about the bear trying to get in my backyard. No, you put a house in that bear's front yard. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Oh, we don't know what to do. We're gonna trap the bear and take the babies and move them over here until they build houses over there.
Local 4 News starts.
Matter of fact, where is that right here with this bear? That ain't the one right there. Is that the one? This right here, this is the one.
A giant 550-pound bear was living under a
550 pounds.
home in Altadena, California. The homeowner was frustrated, trying all kinds of tricks to get the bear to just leave. And finally, the bear was scared away by a group of volunteers with paintball guns. Poor guy. But now, a new bear under a new home just 20 minutes away.
But as Jasmine Vile reports, this mama bear is suspected of taking a swipe at someone.
Recent security camera video shows a busy mama bear gathering branches and building a nest beneath a Monrovia home. Other clips show the bear lounging in the backyard, clearly comfortable in the neighborhood where...
It's not your neighborhood, this is her neighborhood. What part they don't understand?
Neighbors say she'd been staying for months.
Long enough to have the babies, and we were seeing it pretty regularly.
DNA tests will determine if it's the same bear that clawed a woman's leg as she walked her dog Saturday past the home on Oak Glade Drive. She wasn't badly hurt. One neighbor who wanted to voice her opinion anonymously says she and her husband rushed outside when they heard her screams and scared the bear off using this air horn.
And then I was able to run in and get the air horn. My husband came out. I clapped hands and shouted.
California wildlife officials tranquilized and captured the bear and her 2 cubs Sunday. They say the cubs, only a few months old, and the mom are in good condition and are being cared for by a vet. What is going to happen to the mama bear and her baby cubs?
That's something that our environmental scientists will be working very diligently to determine.
Hope we can relocate him back into the wild. She back into the wild with the cubs.
But some residents say the situation never should have gotten this far, blaming the homeowner who allowed the bear to remain under his house.
Obviously, it's a concern. It's not a natural habitat for a bear to be living. It's not a yard pet. It's not a house pet.
What you mean allowing? Homeboy was calling everybody trying to get them to help him with that bear.
Wildlife officials also recommend people secure their crawl spaces. Others see it differently, like Gerald Poole, who lives nearby.
They don't have that relationship and they don't have that bond with the bear. I mean, seriously, animals living in your yard and under your house and stuff, and and you're getting along fine.
Henry here, who had this bear living under his house, says that the mama bear moved in January and that it never bothered him. It ruined a few of his plants. But he says he is mad at wildlife officials who had to come in and capture this bear because he says it was just going to stay here a few more weeks and probably leave on its own.
So if we can only leave them alone, I think they just want to live in peace.
In Monrovia, Jasmine Veal, CBS LA.
That's their land, yo. Y'all built a house on them damn bears' property, yo. Straight up and down. I don't care what nobody's saying. If y'all agree with me in the chat, do your boy a favor and thumbs up. I think that that's them bears' land. That land is bear land, just as much as your land. You should really care, man, and understand, man, 'cause you put that damn house on their front lawn. Y'all better have a bit. Yeah, that's right. Let's keep on moving forward. I believe, yeah, that's right. We got animal lovers over here. I already know, straight up and down. Just like the humans to intrude on the wildlife. Thank you so much, Terry. Thank you. Thank you. And it was a beautiful bear too. It was just chilling like this in the backyard. Like, and you know what I really like? You see that one neighbor at the end of it? I'm glad that they got his comment. He was like, the bear probably was going to leave in a couple of months. It wasn't even bothering nobody. He got 2 cars outside chilling. It wasn't bothering me. So why you going to mess with the bear? Real talk, y'all. That's why I love y'all so much. I got a heart. Y'all got a heart. I love y'all, for real, for real. Let's keep on moving forward because we got to get on over to Fort Lauderdale where we got this FSU kicker that's been released from jail. In jail without the bail. In jail. In jail because he failed. Rah! How the hell did I remember that song? I don't know. But that was the Fat Boys. That was one of my favorite groups right there besides, well, actually one of my favorite groups right there. The Fat Boys, you guys. You remember the Fat Boys. And shout out to Prince Marky D. Y'all, I see y'all laughing. I see you because you're supposed to. I said the Fat Boys. The Fat Boys are back. And you know we can never be whacked. The Fat Boys are back. Checking out of the Fat Boys. Yo, that was the joint. Stop playing, yeah? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Too bad. You missed the era. Let's keep on going, y'all. Come on.
Filming tonight at 10, Florida State University's kicker arrested while on spring break. Local 10 was the only station there as he walked out of jail tonight. Samir Nefsi is live in Fort Lauderdale with this exclusive. Samir.
And Janice, so these disturbances along Fort Lauderdale Beach occurred around 2:30 in the morning, resulting in that FSU athlete being brought here to the Broward County Jail, where he sat for several hours. As you mentioned, we were the only crew here as he bonded out. This, as the university says, he has been suspended indefinitely from team activities. What happened on Fort Lauderdale Beach?
Perfect example of spring break. This is what I learned when I started going to spring break. You know what they said to me, yo, Boogotti? Don't go on vacation and come back on probation. You know what I'm saying? Because you be the only one that's locked up, and now you got to come back down here to fight a case. It's not worth it. Don't act up when you guys go on spring break. Y'all might want to show this video to your 19s and 18-year-olds and whoever's about to go to spring break, because this could be something to help them out.
Beach.
No comment.
Busted and bruised, Florida State University football kicker Connor McEnany bonding out of Broward Jail Thursday night. I guess what happened between this officer and you?
No comment.
The FSU student accused of causing a number of disturbances along A1A, seemingly escalating at Rock Bar, where according to arrest documents, security was attempting to kick him out. When Fort Lauderdale PD attempted to assist, McEnany said to have grabbed a barrier gate. The officer saying the kicker, quote, grabbed my arm/shirt and attempted to pull me down. The officer said to have punched the state football player, quote, twice and brought him to the ground where he continued to actively resist attempts to be placed into custody.
You're here on 3 counts. Count 1 is battery on an officer, firefighter.
That is what we call a eye jammy. You know, around my neighbor, I don't know what you guys call it, but we call that an eye jammy. Back in the day, you know, where you get that eye jammy from?
EMT. Count 2 is resisting with violence. Count 3 is trespass on an occupied structure conveyance.
The Ireland native facing a Broward County judge Thursday morning, where his lawyer acknowledged the college athlete was here on spring break, raising concerns on his...
Ah, it explains a lot. Did you guys hear what they said? The Ireland native. Now it makes a lot of sense. The Fighting Irish. I'm a Pisces. My birthday's on St. Patrick's Day. I'm always out there with them on St. Patrick's Day at the parade. They're always ready to go. You guys know the motto, the Fighting Irish. They never quit. That's right. Now we understand. He's Irish.
His bond, and if family and friends could get in contact with him, a state attorney saying,
that situation he's in is because he battered a law enforcement officer. If he decided to come to South Florida for spring break and not tell anyone where he was going, that's on him.
do you regret any of your actions?
Yes.
He said yes. Yes.
All right, so he did bond out on about a $2,800 bond. We asked him if he had anything he'd like to say to the student body. He said no comment. Same response when asked what he thought his future would be with the Seminoles.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have a future because I think they're about to suspend your boy or at least kick him off the team, especially for acting up. But hey, do not become a victim of that. Do not go on vacation and come back on probation. You guys, y'all know better. He only regrets his karma. He's lucky he didn't get in Florida, woo, by the police officer, right? They do not play down there. Go ahead and keep on messing with them officers, y'all. Yeah, you're lucky he ain't get bam, 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 bam. Exactly. Let's get on over to Philadelphia. I would like to see him arrested. They got this fool that's walking around the streets and he's following women. I want anybody in the Philadelphia area and Pennsylvania to look out for this one man right here. He's also said to deal to assault several victims already. I really want you guys to be careful out there in Philly because it's already bad in certain areas. But now we have another situation where some people are being followed. And the sad part about it is he's a punk. He's not following men. His victims are women. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen to get those likes up, you guys. I appreciate it. Let's go. Is this it right here? Yeah.
Tonight, a woman is speaking out after a new video shows a man following her moments before he allegedly assaulted her. Now, investigators believe the same suspect may be responsible for multiple incidents spanning months. It is Thursday night. I'm Gray Hall. Shari Williams will join you tonight for the news at 11. The big story on Action News is a search now for the man accused of targeting women in 2 Philadelphia neighborhoods. The Special Victims Unit is investigating several incidents, including a disturbing encounter that was caught on video. Action News reporter Brianna Smith spoke with one of the victims. She joins us live from outside police headquarters with the very latest on this. Brianna.
Gray, the Special Victims Unit is investigating at least 3 incidents spanning from August to March in 2 neighborhoods. The victim we spoke to says she was simply walking home when she was violated and has felt unsafe since that day. Philadelphia police are working to identify the male suspect in this photo. He's accused of indecent exposure and fondling women. We spoke to one victim who wanted to remain anonymous but shared this video. She says back in October, the suspect followed her on North Randolph Street in Northern Liberties before he inappropriately touched her. She says her husband and a Good Samaritan walked up the street to confront the man.
You know him?
The victim also says, quote, I would like to see him arrested. He's been roaming the streets for months, making the women in our neighborhood unsafe. I constantly feel like I have to look over my shoulder no matter the time of day.
They have 2 new grandchildren. To watch something like that go on is concerning.
Residents who describe their neighborhood as friendly are surprised.
We've been here for years and there hasn't been anything awful happening at all. The neighbors are friendly. They look out for one another.
Sources say 2 more incidents occurred about a mile away in Kensington in August and March, the latest on North Hope Street.
That was pretty shocking because this neighborhood itself is, relatively quiet. From what we've seen, there are a lot of families and there's a lot of kids, especially walking around.
Neighbors say now they'll be extra vigilant as detectives search for the suspect.
Hopefully the police can catch who's ever doing this. Make the area safer and, hope for the best.
Now, SVU says they're in the beginning stages of their investigation, but if you have any information or encounters with that suspect, you're asked to contact police.
Of course they will, but I just want to let everybody know what to look out for because he's out there and they're still looking for him, you guys. So women in Philadelphia, certain places like that, watch your back. Guys following you and all that, go get you some bear spray or get some bear spray or some of that, get them so that you can call police right there while he doing this. Oh, wait, what's going on? And they can come and, oh, did you get him? Yeah, I got this bear spray in my bag. When he tried to run up on me, I just caught him with it and he couldn't, You have something ready for them, ladies, out in Philly. The same way they got something ready for y'all, have something ready for him like it's a birthday gift. Let's get on over to Florida City again. We got this woman who's a young relative. Once he found out that he was down with the broken wristed click, I gotta be honest with you. Yep, bear spray, exactly. Hit him with some bear spray and then call the police right there. I just got him. Oh, 911, he's right here. That's how you get him. Florida City, this one woman, I don't know why she did this, but she found out that one of her young, I guess her son or maybe her nephew was down with the broken wristed click. I don't say the other word because I don't want to get in any trouble. So we had to make up our own word here. So it's the broken wristed click. You guys know what I'm talking about. And I'm not being funny, but I'm just being straight up. This happened in Florida City. Once she discovered some things on his Discord, she took out and started to try to chizop him, and she got locked up for it. I guess she was like, ain't none of that around here. I raised you to be I don't know what the cause was, but mommy wasn't playing it. She pulled out El Blado on her own little one, and yeah, tried to get busy because she found out that he was down with the broken wristed click.
Developing tonight, a domestic dispute takes a shocking and violent turn.
Police say a woman snapped after finding something on a relative's computer that set her off, and what happened next left one person hurt and her in handcuffs. Local 10's Janine Stanwood is live in Florida City with the details. Janine.
And police say what she found was information about a young relative's sexuality. And apparently, according to police, she lashed out with a kitchen knife.
You were arrested for 1 count of child abuse.
This woman, Greta Guadaramas Pena, facing a judge after police say she cut her own young family member.
She's the hell with the slipper. Normally they get the slipper, wah! And they could throw it far. You know they got the aim of Brett Favre. They got the aim of Doug Flutie when it come down to hitting you with a slipper. You already know what I'm talking about. But she ain't even go for the slipper. She went for the El Chapo.
With a kitchen knife after discovering he might be gay. According to Florida City Police, the boy told a teacher at his school that Guadaramas discovered messages and content on an online app expressing that he was gay. Police say she threatened to cut his hand. She then grabbed a knife from the kitchen, approached him, grabbed his left arm, and then cut him. Another relative reportedly tried to push her away and got cut too. She then cut the boy's hair with scissors.
Yeah, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Oh, you too? You come to help? You want to help? Zorro. Or you want this long hair looking like a broken wristed click? Come here. I could guarantee you that's what that was about. Took that ponytail off. Now you went from looking like the broken wristed click to, like you just need a little bit of shave in the back. She probably took that whole ponytail off, y'all. That's what that was about.
Police say. Eventually, Florida City Police are called to the school where Guadaramas arrived and was arrested.
I'll set a bond. It's $2,500.
She's been ordered to stay away from the victim for now.
All right, ma'am, you have a good lawyer. Listen to what he tells you. Thank you.
2,500? That ain't bad. Uh-oh, she about to come out. That little kid gonna be scared to death. What you mean she got out? How'd she get out?
The parent company of the boys' charter school did tell Local 10 that they did cooperate with police, that no students were ever in danger. We did go to the family household. No comment from them.
Now, I know I'm laughing, but I'm not supposed to be because everybody has their preference over here. You could be straight, sideways, whatever. I don't care. As long as you're a good person, I don't care. I got friends and all types of friends. You know how they say, I got white friends. Well, I got white best friends. So now what you got to say about that? But when it comes down to the broken wristed click, that's just what I made up for the reasoning of the show. Just for the reasoning of the show. But I did have an uncle that was, you know, that way. Still loved him and everything. He actually take us out and go out and stuff like that. So can't just look at people just because of their actual preference, how you should judge them. As long as they're not bringing that up on you, to be honest with you, I think that should be the case when it comes down to stuff like this. Everybody's whoever they want to be, and as long as they don't interject or try to put that on you, I'm totally fine with it. I'm a vegan. I'm not trying to make everybody vegan. You see what I'm saying? Just like that. You don't hear me up in there, yo, you guys need that. No. I tell you about certain things, and if you want to do it, you do it. That's about it. We're a family here, and there's all sorts of different family members. You got that kind of uncle. You got the little nephew that's the, can we talk. You know, we got that nephew. You got the suspect uncle. You know what I'm talking about, right? You got the aunt that's a little bit on the, you understand what I'm saying, you guys, but that does not mean you don't respect them and you don't love them. That's right, you guys, that's right. And I don't think that what was done was correct. They probably need some justification for what happened. Let's keep on moving forward because I just want to be fair. Let's get on over to Texas, San Antonio to be exact, where there's a little boy in the street, dash cam rescue. That's right, little kid just walking out into the street. 5 lanes of traffic. I wonder what's going to happen in this one. Anybody going to save him? Where's his mother at? Because this little boy is walking out into the street by himself.
God, there's this little boy in the middle of the street.
A close call on the south side.
Now, my question is, should the child be taken? Should the mother be disciplined for something like this? What should happen when you see something like this going on? We've got a 5-year-old child. Oh, Tyler, I don't really know the age. Looks like he's still wearing a diaper. But if I am to be correct, I see 1, 2, 3. What about 4 lanes of traffic right there? And he seems to be on the roadway right here. What should be done to this parent? Was she sleeping, tired? What's going on here? Just want you guys to see what's going on out there. And you probably want to double tap that screen and let more people see this craziness right here. They definitely need a break, don't you? Check this out.
Video shows a little boy wandering into 5 lanes of traffic. But before tragedy could strike, one Via Link driver jumped in.
And tonight, our Lisa Niava shows us her split-second decision may have saved a child's life.
I love meeting new people.
For Michelle Gallegos, the South Side is her office. As an independent contract driver with Z-Trip, she spends 10 to 12 hours a day.
He only has on a pamper and a t-shirt, is what I'm saying.
On these roads, picking up passengers and meeting new people along the way.
It's kind of like a therapy session sometimes. People just want to talk.
March.
I need you guys to go ahead and double tap that screen and get those likes up. Some parents may fall asleep sometimes and their kids might wander out. This might be a real wake up right here for somebody. Let's help people when it comes down to times when we can. Let's turn a tragedy and a bad situation into something good. Let's not just stand back and let certain things happen when we can actually have something to do with turning it around and making it work. Yes, it's a bad thing for the child to be on the road, but guess what? There must be some sort of reasoning for this. We got people in the chat that says maybe the kid was running away. Or yes, he could have ran out the house. The mother could have been, that's why I said the mom could have been asleep. We don't know if she worked triple shifts or what's going on. She could be on D-rubs. She could be something even worse with her. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. We got to be a little more conscious to see what's going on before we pass judgment. But at the same time, we need to be careful about stuff like this as well, and then learn and teach people about stuff like this. Because you could be tired. Make sure you lock that door. Make sure you're being careful about it. And if he can get up there to open that door, try to find some child-proof locks. Not only that, it's never a good thing to have a child this age awoke while you're asleep.
10th at 10:08 a.m. A routine ride with Via Link turned in an instant.
Driving on South Zamora, just south of 35, Michelle noticed movement in the road. And as she inched closer, she realized it was a little boy.
Oh my God, there's this little boy in the middle of the street.
She honks, and the child pauses.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Only reason he stopped running is because she kept honking.
Then he keeps going, hopping along next to her SUV.
He was not scared whatsoever. He was skipping, he was playing.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
That's when Michelle jumps into action.
There's a little boy in the middle of the street. Hold on.
Pulling over and grabbing the child.
Where do you live, baby? Here, sit right here.
I was like, let me see if I can get some sense of direction where he came from so I can see if somebody's out there looking for him.
She puts him in the front seat, holding on to him before pulling into the 7 Pines apartment homes on the right.
Do you know where you live?
His hair was dirty. His face was dirty. He was barefoot. Pamper was soaked. It was soaked to the point where it was uncomfortable for him and he kept on trying to take it off.
Oh my God.
Michelle called 911. Less than 10 minutes later, police arrived and the child's guardians emerged from the apartments.
As soon as they arrived, I see the parents walking up very calmly.
Oh my God.
Michelle says it all.
Dirty face, barefoot, diaper soaked, and he's trying to take it off because the diaper's so full. Come on, y'all, double tap that screen to get those likes up because this is the community right here. See something like this, please intervene, you guys. please get involved because these children need us out here. If it wasn't for her, that little boy could have got hit by a car, could have been worse. Please, let's get those likes up. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. If you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that notification bell down there so you know we're on. I really would appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get those likes up to show some love. Come on, y'all. Trying to get to 500 or better. Let's go. Let's do that.
It all came down to instinct and training. A moment that could have ended in tragedy, but didn't.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Her company calling it an extraordinary act of awareness and responsibility.
I would hope that everybody in that situation would do the same thing.
Where do you live, baby?
Alicia Nieves, Ken's 5.
Here, sit right here.
Just incredible there. So we reached out to police about what happened. Police only saying that this incident was documented and that officers returned the child to his parents.
Oh, to try again, huh? To try again and do the same thing? Is that why he was returned? Was there any police report made about it? Is they going to court? What? We don't know. Praying for it right now. We're going to pray for the child because the parents is one thing, but the child is another. And we're going to pray that the Lord keeps on putting his hands on that child and covers him for things just like what just happened. Because that wasn't him by himself. That was God watching over that baby right there. And we want to thank him. And we want to pray that the parents get better in what they're supposed to be doing as far as their responsibility in taking care of that child. And we thank you. Say that today in Jesus' name, the Lord's name. Amen, Father God. Thank you. Let's keep on moving forward. You got Chicago. We got a mother that moved after, guess who's sleeping in my bed? That's right. Imagine you come home and somebody's sleeping in your bed. I'm talking about not you wanna dance, do-do-do, I'ma make you dance, do-do-do, you wanna groove, I'ma make you groove, I got this feeling. I ain't talking about that sleeping in my bed. Nope, I ain't talking about the 3 little bears. I'm talking about literally, you come in your house and they sleeping in your bed. This Chicago woman, this mother couldn't take it. She moved after finding strangers in her bed. Strangers in my bed. What's that right there? The real? Thank you so much, Barnes, for the love. Welcome to the Bottom Line Gym Glove. If you guys already ain't become members, what are you waiting for? Let's keep on moving. What would you do if you came home and you found somebody sleeping in your bed, messing with your head? What would you do? Let me know. Somebody said, come on, Chicago, that's weird. Let's go. What would y'all do? What would y'all do?
So home, enter her home, expecting peace. Instead, she gets total chaos. Her windows shattered, her stuff tossed everywhere.
Yeah, inside, strangers weren't just in her home, but they were actually in her bed. And Tia has the video from this crazy encounter. Tia.
It is absolutely crazy. And as you can imagine, this...
Somebody said, did they also eat all the oatmeal? Not Goldilocks.
Video has gone viral on social media. I know this sounds like a scene out of The 3 Bears. Janice Miles says the strangers took over.
Nah, but your top is kind of built up there. I do about 440 push-ups every day. How many do you do? Yeah, stacked thick over there. What, she was on a wrestling team in college? Okay.
Her first floor apartment, and the two were so comfortable inside that they were actually sleeping in her bed.
Y'all the motherfuckers that broke in my crib 2 weeks prior. One of y'all did. Don't say no who, mother. I worked hard for my I got 3 babies.
Not the words you would typically use.
Police is like, ma'am, yeah, how the hell you get in her house? What's going on with that, y'all?
On a quiet Sunday morning, but inside the South Shore apartment in the 2500 block of East 74th Street, Janice Miles says she knew something was off.
I noticed that the lines were messed up. That's what made me come into the apartment.
Instead of occupying a church pew at 8:23 in the morning, 3 strangers were inside her home.
Oh, well, let's see. I don't want that bed. I don't want that bed.
2 were in her bed.
Get dressed. Go ahead. Just step back for oh, my God.
People she didn't know. Miles was already in the process of moving because she says her home was broken into before.
I got a call when I was at work and they told me that somebody kicked down my door, my neighbor from the 3rd floor.
The 27-year-old says it's been overwhelming since she moved in. That was back in May of 2025. She's also a student and the mother of 3 girls, ages 1, 2, and 8. She says she's now forced to rebuild her life.
See, now y'all dead wrong talking about that's a real mama bear right there. Talking about she plays for the Chicago Bears. That happened to us when we was young. Woke up, someone was making breakfast. Damn, for real. She must have got some beef. Maybe old tenants. Chicago is definitely a crazy place in some areas. Maybe they did not have a place to sleep. Section 8 housing. But y'all dead wrong about the Chicago Berenstain Bears stuff. Maybe it was kind of unbearable for her. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
Girl, get the out. Get out.
Hello, Chicago police. Chicago police charged 2 people with misdemeanors for trespassing, a 46-year-old woman and a 63-year-old man. She says they've been squatting in the building because it's practically abandoned.
They were squatters. They were the squatters, yes.
So when you went to rent this place, did you know it was abandoned or nobody ever told you?
Nobody told me anything because at first it was with Atlas Management. So when I was dealing with Atlas Management, I signed my lease, and a month later, Frontline Real Estate knocked at my door.
Miles lost all of her kids' clothing, but in terms of her furniture, Chicago comedian Mojo Brooks heard her story and decided he would step up and replace it all.
You know, when I did it, simply because in the video, I just kept.
Damn, bro, I know you're a comedian, but I got jokes on that snossage of a nose you got. He got snossages on his nose. Lord have mercy. Good lookout for the help that you did. But man, that nose looked like it said, spread them. Come on, y'all, let's go.
Kept hearing her say, I worked hard for this stuff, and, I did this for my babies and stuff like that. And, it's hard out here right now.
Now that it's viral as was, and so I wouldn't say that I'm embarrassed, but I just want to spread awareness to people to protect your homes and do what you got to do, and just know you think you're not being watched, but really somebody is out there watching you.
First, we did reach out to Frontline Real Estate Partners, the company responsible for maintaining that building, to ask about security concerns and reports of possible squatters, but so far we have not heard back. As for Eunice, she moved hoping to give her children a safer environment and a better quality of life. So
I'll tell you one thing, I don't even know if she really had to call police big as she was. She was like, y'all better get the hell out of here. And the police was like, we got to get her off of y'all. You see how big this woman is? She'd be a Ram Man out here. Remember Ram Man from He-Man? All he used to do was just go like this and bust into people, knock them through the whole wall, mess around and be Ram Man out there joining on y'all, because she had a big Ram Man sort of top. She had like that, I call it an EWL, a ool. It's like an egg with legs, where they big on the top and their legs look like they got like 2 sticks. I know you guys, I always got something for something. But yes, I call it an egg with legs. That certain build, it's the ool, EWL, egg with legs. Keep on moving forward, you guys. I always got something for something. I've been doing this for too long. I don't know. I guess I just got jokes. Keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to Florida with this immigration situation that's going on with this I-80. Some leaders actually want these criminals to stay. Sheriff, is this you right now speaking? No, you guys. Have they cloned our sheriff? I just want to know. You know who I'm talking about. Has he been cloned? Is this him? Because guess what? He's turned over a new leaf when it comes down to illegal immigrants. I want you guys to hear what he has to say about his new thoughts about this situation right here. With Florida's immigration, some leaders now want the criminals to stay.
430, division really growing between some members of local law enforcement and the state of Florida over the immigration enforcement policy. Good afternoon, I'm Greg Wormuth.
And I'm Shannon Butler. The State Immigration Enforcement Council said in a meeting yesterday that immigrants who aren't criminals should be able to stay in the country under certain conditions.
Somebody said if her and Chuck Norris are fighting, Teddy Marcel said if her and Chuck Norris are fighting, y'all better help Chuck.
It would appear to be a 180. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd says the federal government needs to take a better look at its immigration policies and let some of the migrants stay.
Those are the folks that we need in this country, that we embrace, that because we are a country of immigrants.
Less than a year ago, in the same council meetings, Judd asked Trump to sign more executive orders to allow state law enforcement to expedite the removal of undocumented immigrants, including those who do not have removal orders or criminal records. The shift is notable in Florida because the council is tasked with looking at policies and procedures here in Florida and advising state officials. But local police chiefs here say they've been working that way all along.
we're not out just chasing people through parking lots and things like that. Normally, the people that we come in contact with are doing normal police operations. And that's really how most of law enforcement is operating.
But the Attorney General today not changing his stance on what he says it needs to be done here in Florida to keep everyone safe.
If somebody is here illegally in this country, then they have broken the law. Our job as law enforcement is to enforce the law.
There is not much the council can do about any of this. They blame Congress for not doing more to fix immigration issues. Some ideas would include that you would have to pay a fine if you came here illegally, and then they would give migrants only 5 years to learn English if they were allowed to stay to get through the process on that. Judge,
I think if they're working already and they're working in the fields and certain places like that, I gotta be honest with you, I'm thinking the same way you guys. We can't send everybody home. The ones that are being efficient and really putting things down, we got some really good contractors out there, some real good people that's taking care of and like helping us and holding us down. Gotta be honest, and my buddy's got a restaurant out in Durango called the Roadhouse Pizza House. It's one of the best pizza shops in Durango. You guys need to go check him out. His name is Johnny Pizza. He's also got the best burritos as well. Check him out at the Roadhouse Market. That's right, you guys. It's in Durango. Don't miss it. Check out the pizza. He's got the pizza with the honey drizzle. Honey drizzle on pizza. I was surprised myself. Shout out to my boy John, who's actually my best friend. And Heidi out there in Durango, shouting you guys out. But guess what we got to do right now, you guys? It's time. It's time for us to do our health and wellness section. Go ahead and get your papers and pads and your pens, but you don't really necessarily have to, because everything that I'm about to tell you guys is in the link in the description, as well as the follow-ups. We've talked about soda. We've talked about cereals. We've talked about dish detergents with residues. We've talked about coffee. We've talked about tea. But you know what we didn't talk about, besides the fact that we did talk about working out? What's that biggest organ that they say that you have on your body? What's the biggest one? What's the biggest organ? They say it's the skin. That's right, we didn't talk about the skin that we're in. How old are you guys? I'm gonna tell you guys straight up and down, I'm sure I don't look the age that I am. You know why? Because I moisturize. I use the serums and I do what I gotta do to make sure that I'm together. Take my time to pluck and do what I need to do. That's right. Make sure that the lotions are right. You see I'm shining most of the time. It's a very major point in staying wrinkle free and much, much more. 50 plus. Look at your boy. Come on now. No fat. Can't even pinch an inch. I gotta go hard so that when I come out here, I'm looking representable, you guys. And I'm just trying to share the information that I know that's got me feeling this way with you guys. And if you can't do everything, you can do some of it. So let's get into it. What are we talking about right now? I want you guys to stay beautiful. I want us to stay handsome, gentlemen. I want us to still be able to be on the block like, what's up, y'all youngsters? Y'all see how 70s do? Y'all see how 60s do? Y'all see how 50s do? That's what I'm talking about. I've got a whole bunch of tricks myself. Cocoa butter. Use it like crazy. Had athlete's feet? I use shea butter. Phenomenal for athlete's feet, believe it or not. Talking about just staying moisturized, staying clean, and making sure that you're healthy. Sometimes you guys don't want to work out. Guess what? I don't care. Do it on purpose and do it anyway. Put it down and then walk away from it and say, you know what? At least I got it done. And now you can walk through the rest of the day knowing you did what you had to do. Even if it's 5 sit-ups, 2 crunches, whatever. Start making a change. Let's get into 20 collagen-rich foods that reverse the aging instantly from homestead roots. I don't know about instantly, but guess what? A lot of these ingredients have been proven to help our skin, to help our bodies, and to help us to live a more natural and more comfortable life and stay looking handsome too. Y'all not gonna listen to me, who you gonna listen to? So check it out. About to give you guys some secrets, some facts that I know, some things that I actually use myself, and I hope you guys appreciate it. We're gonna get into it. We're talking about spinach. We're talking about cashews. We're gonna get into all of these different things that help us stay rich and reverse the aging process. Let's get into it, you guys. Number one, what do we have? We've got bone broth. Believe it or not, really good for you. Helps promote collagen. Also, we've got number 2, egg whites. That's right, we've got egg whites. We've also got tomatoes, collagen promotion. Spinach, Chlorophyll. Spinach actually creates and increases the collagen production because it creates, production. Chlorophyll. Garlic, really good for you. Great for your veins and all your vein systems and all of the things that connect you. Yes, that's right. Garlic. Greek yogurt. It's a probiotic packed with so much vitamins and minerals. You'll get nothing but good from it, and it's really good for gut health. Oranges. They promote vitamin C. You've already known that. Many people have told you since you was a kid, vitamin C, but it's very important to promote what? Collagen, and it helps out when it comes down to skin tone and pigmentation as well, believe it or not. Didn't know that. Cashews, the mineral matrix. Cashews give you so much minerals you wouldn't even believe it. Yes, I'm talking about all nuts here, but the ones that are really high in protein, we've got the sunflower seeds, we've got cashews. Peanuts are okay, but the ones that you really need to look into are the ones like the macadamians, and the number one is, believe it or not, the smallest one that packs the biggest punch is a sunflower seed. The one that has the biggest punch on top of that will be the hemp seeds. Someone said it yesterday and they knew what the hell that they were talking about. Hemp seeds, that's right. Hemp seeds are very good for you. Keep on moving forward. The cashews, because they're the mineral matrix. Cashews have many minerals, and they are just a matrix of minerals. Chicken breasts. The amino acids are an arsenal, one of the leanest and most protein-dense foods available, and they're really good when it comes down to the amino acids. We're going to go and talk about bell peppers, the vitamin C's. Vitamin C more in a bell pepper than there is in an orange. I wouldn't even know that. You believe that, yo? There is more vitamin C in a bell pepper than there is in an orange. Didn't know that, but I'm glad that I learned it. Keep on moving forward, you guys. We've got berries, all sorts of berries. We're talking about blueberries, strawberries. Why? Because they've got antioxidants. They're an army of loaded vitamins. Seeds, they promote collagen and much, much more. Yo, let's get into it, you guys. I want you guys to see what's going on. Yes, onions, garlic, raw honey. You know what you guys are talking about. Do me a favor, double tap that screen to get those likes up, because they don't know what's going on. We do. That's why we rock together, talking about religion, news, majority of stuff when we talk about water. That's why I get so comfortable when I come here. You guys are my era, and we know what we talk about the same things. So let's kick it and get into this situation right here and see what we're going to do about keeping looking good. How we going to say it? Forever young, young at heart. Shout out to Rod Stewart, R.I.P. the late great, because that was one of my favorite songs. Forever young. 20, that's right, you guys, we doing it right now. 20 collagen-rich foods that reverse aging. Most people ignore these. Plantelligence and Disclosure. That's the name of the channel. Plantelligence and Disclosure. I got work to do getting on these timestamps, making sure that we're moving along and you guys are getting this information. Let's do it. Let's see what we got here. Let's go.
In your kitchen, no anti-aging creams, no $1,000 procedures, just real food that your body already knows how to use. And today, I'm going to show you 20 of them. These will completely change the way you think about aging and nutrition. Stick around, because number 11 on this list is backed by NASA research for its ability to support skin elasticity while you sleep. And number 20 is so powerful that dermatologists are recommending it to patients every day. Number 1, bone broth. The ancient elixir. Let's start with the one that grandmothers have been making for centuries without ever calling it an anti-aging treatment. Bone broth, made by simmering animal bones in water for 12 to 24 hours, is the most concentrated natural source of collagen you can consume. When those bones simmer, they release collagen peptides along with amino acids like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline directly into the liquid. This traditional food contains types 1, 2, and 3 collagen. The same.
You're right. Get the marrow out. Gotta boil it out. There you go, Iggy. Y'all already know. See, I told you, y'all know.
Same types found in human skin, joints, and bones. 1 cup of properly made bone broth can provide significant amounts of collagen peptides that your body absorbs more readily than collagen from other sources. The liquid form means your digestive system doesn't have to work as hard to break it down, making the nutrients immediately bioavailable. You can make bone broth at home using beef, chicken, or fish bones. Add vegetables like carrots, celery, and onions for extra flavor and minerals. A splash of apple cider vinegar helps draw the collagen and minerals from the bones into the broth. Simmer it low and slow. Strain it, and you have liquid gold that you can drink warm as a comforting beverage or use as a base for soups. Refrigerator. Number 2, egg whites, the proline powerhouse. Egg whites are one of the most underrated collagen-supporting foods in existence. While eggs don't contain fully synthesized collagen, egg whites are extraordinarily rich in proline, one of the 2 essential amino acids your body needs to manufacture its own collagen. They also contain glycine, the other critical building block. Think of it this way. Your body is a collagen factory, and proline and glycine are the raw materials. When you consume egg whites, you're delivering those materials directly to the assembly line. Within hours, your body begins synthesizing new collagen for skin, joints, tendons, and connective tissue throughout your system. The best part about egg whites is their versatility. A 3-egg white omelet for breakfast provides substantial proline without adding fat or cholesterol. You can add them to smoothies for a protein boost. You can make egg white scrambles with vegetables. You can even bake with them, creating high protein, collagen supporting treats that satisfy cravings while feeding your skin from within. 3. Wild salmon, the marine miracle. Wild salmon and other fatty fish contain collagen in their skin, bones, and connective tissues. But here's what makes fish collagen particularly special. Marine collagen has a smaller molecular structure than collagen from land animals, which means your body can absorb and utilize it more efficiently. Scientists call this superior bioavailability. When you eat salmon with the skin on, you're getting direct collagen plus omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation and protect existing collagen from breaking down. It's a double benefit. You're building new collagen while preserving what you already have. One study found that people who consumed fish collagen experienced measurable improvements in skin hydration and elasticity within 8 to 12 weeks. The skin became more supple, fine lines softened, the overall texture improved noticeably. And these the collagen you already have from environmental damage, and it grows on vines in your backyard. Number 4, tomatoes.
That's why we gotta be self-sufficient. We wanna trust the tomatoes that we're making, and we can make them where? Right out in our own backyards. That's right. Let's keep going, you guys. Let's go.
The lycopene shield. Tomatoes might not contain collagen directly, but they're absolutely essential for collagen preservation. One medium tomato provides about 30% of your daily vitamin C requirement, and vitamin C is the single most important nutrient for collagen synthesis. Without adequate vitamin C, your body cannot form stable collagen fibers, no matter how much protein you eat. But tomatoes offer something even more valuable. They're extraordinarily rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that gives tomatoes their red color. Lycopene protects existing collagen from damage caused by UV exposure, pollution, and oxidative stress. Think of lycopene as a bodyguard for your skin's structural proteins. Leafy green that NASA literally studied for its ability.
A leafy green that NASA literally studied
to create collagen precursors, and it's available at every supermarket for less than $2 a bunch. Number 5, spinach, the chlorophyll catalyst. Spinach and other dark leafy greens like kale and Swiss chard contain chlorophyll, the compound that gives them their deep green color. And chlorophyll has been shown in studies to increase the precursors to collagen in the skin. That's not speculation. That's documented science.
Skip the tomatoes or anything in these ingredients if you're allergic to them. I'm not trying to promote things that you're allergic to. Also, do not do any of these procedures or any of these mixes unless you probably consult a doctor, depending on what it is. Just trying to get you guys the information about what actually can be used for you to go and, do your own determinations. And I hope and I appreciate the fact that you're here. And if you appreciate me, do me a favor. Can we double tap that screen to get those likes up? Because this is our health and wellness section. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
When you consume chlorophyll-rich foods, your body uses those compounds to support the production of procollagen, the substance your cells use to build mature collagen. More procollagen means more raw material for skin elasticity, joint cushioning, and connective tissue repair. Spinach also provides vitamin C, vitamin A, and several minerals including iron and magnesium that play supporting roles in collagen metabolism. Doesn't just support collagen, it prevents collagen breakdown at the molecular level, and you probably have it in your pantry right now. Number 6, garlic, the sulfur defender. Garlic is high in sulfur, and sulfur is a trace mineral essential for...
I love the fact that somebody says that. I don't like spinach when it's cooked. It smells terrible. It'll make me ugh. But raw, I love it. I even like spinach when it's in a mix, in a blend, when you put an apple in there. Do you know that? You know how to blend this stuff, right? You put the spinach in, you put a couple of pieces of carrots in and stuff like that, and the apple is actually what makes it sweet. You guys know that though, right? Let's go.
Collagen synthesis. But here's what makes garlic truly special. Sulfur helps synthesize collagen and prevents its breakdown. It's both builder and protector. Garlic contains taurine and lipoic acid, both of which...
Ooh, spinach omelets. Why you had to go there right now, Liberty? Why you gonna start talking about food? You're gonna have everybody in the comments drooling right now. And we know you know how to season it up too, right? You know how to season it up. Do your boy a favor. If you appreciate the content, can we go ahead and double tap that screen and get those likes up for our health and wellness section, please?
Which help repair damaged collagen fibers. When environmental factors like sun exposure, pollution, or stress damage your skin's collagen network, these compounds step in to facilitate repair. They're like the maintenance crew for your skin's structural scaffolding.
Wow.
The challenge with garlic is that you need to consume a decent amount to see collagen benefits. A tiny minced clove in your pasta probably isn't enough, but a few cloves daily, either raw or lightly cooked, can make a measurable difference over time. Add fresh garlic to salad dressings. Roast whole cloves with vegetables. Make garlic infused olive oil. Press raw garlic into hummus or guacamole. There's collagen, supporting nutrients that work synergistically to transform your skin in ways most people never connect to food.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys to come up and tell me what's the next one. What is the next one? Get involved with this situation. What is gonna be the next one? What is number 7? Don't try to look behind. Don't try to look around me. What is number 7 gonna be, you guys? What is it? What is number 7? Yes, thank you so much. We love you too, and I'm glad that you like the info. Somebody said ginger. Somebody said onions. Somebody said garlic and onions. And what else? What do you got? What do you got think? Not corn, ginger. Be careful not to store the garlic in oil. You can get botulism. Store it dry. Mix and garlics fresh. Okay, yogurt, turmeric, yogurt. Boom, Batty Lynn. Go for it, Batty. That's you.
Number 7, Greek yogurt, the protein-packed probiotic. Greek yogurt is extraordinarily high in protein, providing 15 to 20 grams per 6-ounce serving. That protein contains all the amino acids your body needs to synthesize collagen, including proline, glycine, and hydroxyproline. You're essentially eating the building blocks in their most digestible form. But Greek yogurt offers something beyond just protein. The probiotics in yogurt support gut health, and emerging research suggests that a healthy gut microbiome plays a crucial role in collagen production and absorption. Your gut bacteria help break down protein into usable amino acids, and may even influence how efficiently your body synthesizes collagen from those components. Choose plain, full-fat Greek yogurt over flavored varieties. Flavored yogurts are loaded with added sugar, and sugar is one of the primary destroyers of collagen through protein, probiotics, and simplicity. That's Greek yogurt. But now we're crossing into territory where foods don't just support collagen, they actively reverse visible aging. Number 8 is a citrus fruit so powerful for skin that cosmetic companies spend millions trying to synthesize what it does naturally. Number 8, oranges, the vitamin C explosion.
They said beauty companies spend billions trying to mimic what it can do. And you guys, do me a favor. Stop throwing out the orange peels. Don't throw out the orange peel. I'm kind of crazy because I eat them too. I know I'm crazy because I think that they taste delicious too. And if you really shred them down and you mix them in some certain stuff like salads, you'll be surprised. I'm telling you, you just got to clean the outside off and scrape it off. But the skin is really the best part. I'm telling you, don't throw away the skin.
One medium orange contains nearly 100% of your daily vitamin C requirement. And vitamin C is the absolute cornerstone of collagen synthesis. Your body cannot, under any circumstances, produce stable collagen without adequate vitamin C. It's biologically impossible. Vitamin C acts as a cofactor for the enzymes that convert proline and glycine into collagen. Without it, those amino acids just sit there, unable to link together into the triple helix structure that makes collagen strong and functional. That's why sailors who spent months at sea without fresh fruit developed scurvy, a disease where collagen literally falls apart and teeth fall out. But vitamin C does more than enable synthesis. It's also a potent antioxidant that
never knew that about those sailors. That's crazy.
Protects existing collagen from free radical damage. Matrix. Cashews are one thing. This next food is so rich in copper and zinc that it doesn't just...
Copper and zinc, you guys. We need it. Copper and zinc. Zinc comes in another thing too. Oysters. Let's go.
Support collagen. It activates the enzymes your body needs to cross-link collagen fibers into strong, resilient networks. And it's a snack you can carry in your bag. Number 9. Cashews, the mineral matrix. Cashews are one of the best plant-based sources of copper and zinc, two minerals absolutely essential for collagen production. Copper activates lysyl oxidase, an enzyme that cross-links...
Yes, bell peppers are very high in vitamin C, more than an orange, yes.
Collagen fibers to create strong, stable tissue. Without adequate copper, your collagen remains weak and easily damaged. Zinc plays a similarly critical role. It's required for the enzymes that synthesize collagen and also helps activate vitamin A, which regulates collagen gene expression. Low zinc status is directly associated with poor wound healing, thin skin, and accelerated aging. Cashews deliver both minerals in one convenient, delicious package. A quarter cup of cashews provides about 70% of your daily copper needs and 15% of your zinc requirement.
So instead of eating crap, I started eating stuff like this, and now I feel better. So now my snacks are things like this now. Starting to feel much healthier, starting to feel much better, you guys, too. Gotta be honest with you, I feel so much better since we started doing this segment. It's got me watching what I'm eating. I'm using my phone. I'm in the supermarket yesterday, like extra 10, 20 minutes, just using AI to help me out and making sure that I'm getting the right stuff. Let's keep on going, you guys, because now we gotta get into the meat. And you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Chicken breast. Double tap that screen, get those likes up. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys appreciate the content. Let's go.
Amino acid, so critical for collagen that your body literally cannot build skin, tendons, or cartilage without it, and you're probably already eating it. Number 10, chicken breast, the amino acid. Arsenal chicken breast is one of the leanest, most protein-dense foods available. A 4-ounce serving provides about 35 grams of protein, containing all essential amino acids, including high concentrations of proline and glycine needed for collagen synthesis. But chicken offers collagen in another form too. When you eat chicken with the skin on, or make broth from chicken bones and cartilage, you're consuming direct collagen along with the amino acids. The skin and connective tissues are extraordinarily collagen rich. That's why chicken skin, despite being vilified for fat content, actually provides significant anti-aging benefits when consumed in moderation.
All that don't eat the skin. Hey y'all, eat the skin, all right? Eat the skin.
Traditional cultures understood this intuitively. They ate the whole chicken, bones and all, simmering what couldn't be eaten fresh into nourishing broths. And already planning your grocery list. Hit the like button. It helps this video reach others who are ready to transform their...
And it helps us get to that 70,000 because I think we deserve it. We really deserve 100,000 already because we be doing this every single day. But I'm going to be nice. But I do think that you guys can show your boys some love and subscribe to the channel at this point if you haven't already.
Your skin from within. Subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a week. Now, back to the transformation. Number 11, bell pepper, the vitamin C champion. Red, bell peppers contain nearly 3 times the vitamin C of an orange.
I like them raw. And I like what they said about the vitamin C.
Your grocery list. Hit the like button. It helps this video reach others who are ready to transform their skin from within. Subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a week. Now, back to the transformation. Number 11, bell pepper, the vitamin C champion. Red, bell peppers contain nearly 3 times the vitamin C of an orange. Yes, 3 times. 1 cup of chopped red bell pepper provides more than 300% of your daily vitamin C requirement. That's extraordinary for a vegetable that most people think of as a minor salad ingredient. But bell peppers aren't just about vitamin C. They also contain high levels of vitamin A, which regulates collagen gene expression and helps maintain skin thickness. Vitamin A deficiency leads to thin, fragile skin that tears easily and heals slowly. Bell peppers prevent that. The combination of vitamin C and A in bell peppers creates a synergistic effect. The vitamin C enables collagen synthesis, while vitamin A ensures that synthesis happens at optimal rates. Number 12 takes plant-based collagen support even further. This food contains a compound that actually prevents the enzymes that break down collagen from functioning. It's edible sunscreen for your skin's structural proteins. Number 12, berries. The antioxidant army, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries are loaded with vitamin C and antioxidants that protect collagen from oxidative damage. But berries offer something most people don't know about. They contain ellagic acid, a polyphenol that has been shown in studies to prevent collagen breakdown from UV exposure. When sunlight hits your skin, it generates free radicals that activate enzymes called matrix metalloproteinases. These enzymes break down collagen fibers, creating the wrinkled, sagging appearance we associate with photoaging. Ellagic acid from berries inhibits those enzymes, essentially blocking the UV damage pathway at a molecular level. Berries also provide anthocyanins, the pigments that give them their deep color, and absorb and utilize its collagen faster than almost any other source. And it's been a dietary staple in Asian cultures for thousands of years. Number 13, sardine, the calcium collagen combo. Sardines are small, oily fish, typically eaten whole, bones and all. Those tiny edible bones are extraordinarily rich in both collagen and calcium. When you eat sardines, you're getting direct marine collagen, plus the minerals needed to strengthen bones and support overall tissue health.
One thing I want to say about the sardines, do not get them in soybean oil. Try to get them in water, fresh water, right? And also, if you can find them wild caught, that's the best. I got some Star-Kissed yesterday, sardines. They're in water and they're wild caught. That's the most nutrition, and they haven't been messed with so much, because soybean oil is the worst thing. It can take a lot of the real nutrients out of the sardine, so be careful. You might like Brunswick with the soy oil. Don't get that one. Has to be in water. It's the best ones. Keep on going, you guys.
Marine collagen from fish has smaller peptide molecules than bovine or porcine collagen, which means it's absorbed more efficiently in your digestive tract. Your body can put it to work faster, directing it to skin, joints, and connective tissues. It comes from bean, and it delivers plant-based building blocks that rival animal protein for collagen synthesis. Number 14 might surprise you. Number 14, black beans, the legume lifeline. Black beans and other legumes contain lysine.
Magnus Pro was a game changer. It made
14 is black beans. After that, we got cottage cheese. They help with nutrition. We have kefir. That is the fermented collagen catalyst that tastes like a drinkable yogurt. That's right. It also contains more probiotic strains than yogurt, may have 2 to 7 bacterial strains. Kefir contains 30 to 60 different proteins.
all of your cables disappear with the world's first integrated power.
One of the amino acids necessary for collagen synthesis. They're also rich in copper and zinc, the minerals that activate collagen producing enzymes. For people following plant-based diets, beans are absolutely essential for maintaining adequate collagen production. 1 cup of cooked black beans provides about 15 grams of protein with substantial amounts of lysine, the amino acid often limited in plant foods. Combined with whole grains, which provide the other amino acids, beans create a complete protein profile that supports all your body's structural needs, including collagen. Beans also contain significant fiber, which materials. Plant power for collagen synthesis. That's beans. Accessible and complete. Now, number 15 brings us to a food that's caused controversy because of its fat content. But the science is clear. This dairy product supports collagen in ways that surprised even researchers. And moderation is the key. Number 15, cottage cheese, the casein connection. Cottage cheese is extraordinarily high in protein, providing 14 grams per half cup serving. That protein is primarily casein, which contains all the amino acids needed for collagen synthesis, including high amounts of proline. But cottage cheese offers something most people overlook. It provides substantial calcium and phosphorus, minerals that work alongside collagen and bone tissue. As you age, maintaining bone density becomes crucial, And that requires both strong collagen networks and adequate mineral content, underutilized. But the next food takes dairy to another level. Number 16 is fermented, and that fermentation process creates compounds that support not just collagen, but gut health, which emerging research suggests is fundamental to how efficiently your body builds and maintains collagen. Number 16, kefir, the fermented collagen catalyst. Kefir is a fermented milk drink that tastes like drinkable yogurt, but contains far more probiotic strains. Where yogurt might have 2 to 7 bacterial strain, kefir contains 30 to 60. That microbial diversity profoundly impacts gut health. Why does gut health matter for collagen? Because your gut bacteria help break down protein into bioavailable amino acid. They also influence systemic inflammation. And chronic inflammation is one of the primary destroyers of collagen throughout your body. A healthy gut means better protein digestion and less inflammatory damage to existing collagen. Kefir provides complete protein with all essential amino acids needed for collagen synthesis at levels that rival expensive superfoods, and it costs pennies per serving. Number 17, oats, the copper mine. Oats contain copper, manganese, and zinc, 3 minerals essential for collagen production. They're also rich in silicon, a trace mineral that supports collagen synthesis and helps maintain skin elasticity. Half a cup of dry oats provides about 25% of your daily copper needs. But oats offer something beyond minerals. They contain beta-glucan, a type of soluble fiber that supports gut health and helps regulate blood sugar. Stable blood sugar prevents the glycation process that makes collagen stiff and brittle. Every bowl of oatmeal is protecting your existing collagen from sugar damage. The practical beauty of oats is their versatility. Overnight oats with berries and Greek yogurt. Hot oatmeal topped with chopped nuts and cinnamon. Oat flour in baking. Oats blended into smoothies for creaminess and fiber. You can incorporate oats into multiple meals throughout the day. Choose steel cut or rolled oats rather than instant varieties, which are more processed and cause faster blood sugar spikes. It contains more vitamin C than citrus, more vitamin A than carrots, and compounds that literally prevent collagen from unraveling. And it's been called a superfood for skin. Number 18, broccoli, the cruciferous champion. Broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables like Brussels sprouts, kale, and cabbage are loaded with vitamin C, vitamin A, and sulforaphane, a compound that activates cellular defense mechanisms, including those that protect collagen from damage. 1 cup of cooked broccoli provides more than 100% of your daily vitamin C requirement, plus substantial vitamin A. But the real magic is in the sulforaphane, which has been shown to protect collagen by reducing oxidative stress at the cellular level.
The new H2 Pro system separates clean and dirty water. The new H2 Pro from Cedar.
That's insane. Yeah, we're gonna let you get by. Thank you.
Broccoli also contains compounds that support estrogen metabolism, and balanced hormone levels are crucial for collagen production. Estrogen stimulates collagen synthesis, which is why women often notice skin changes during menopause when estrogen levels drop. Eating cruciferous vegetables regularly helps maintain healthier hormone balance. For maximum sulforaphane content, lightly steam broccoli rather than boiling it. Overcooking destroys beneficial compound. Or eat it raw with hummus or guacamole.
That's the way I eat it, with the hummus or the guac, and I don't eat the whole stem. I ain't even gonna lie, I don't like it cooked. It has to be cooked just a little bit, and it can't be that much. And then you put a little bit of that curry gold on there. You know what's going down in the DM, y'all. Y'all already know what I'm talking about, right? Let's get on over to the last but not least. Hope you guys are appreciating the content. This is Our Bottom Line. It's Saturday morning, you guys, and I hope you're really getting a lot of information from our health and wellness section. Double tap that screen, get those likes up. I think we should be at 500 or better. We deserve it. We deserve it. Let's go, y'all.
Companies extract it to make luxury skin creams, but you can eat it for a fraction of the cost. Number 19, oysters, the zinc powerhouse. Oysters contain more zinc per serving than any other food.
Good morning,
6
everybody.
medium oysters provide about 500% of your daily zinc requirement. And zinc is absolutely essential for collagen synthesis, wound healing, and skin regeneration. Zinc activates the enzymes that build collagen and helps regulate vitamin A, which controls collagen gene expression. Without adequate zinc, your body simply cannot produce collagen efficiently, no matter how much protein and vitamin C you consume. Oysters also provide copper, selenium, and omega-3 fatty acids. The combination of minerals and healthy fats creates optimal conditions for skin health, joint function, and connective tissue repair. The challenge with oysters is that they're not part of most people's regular diet. They can be expensive, and not everyone enjoys the texture.
Okay, if you can pick the number one food on this list, I'm gonna pick one person. And one person is gonna get a decal, right? One person is gonna get a keychain. If you can pick the number one food that they're gonna have on this list, put it in the chat right now, y'all, and I'm gonna just pick somebody. And if you guys get it right, the first person to get it right, you got it coming. I need your address in the DM and I'm sending y'all stuff. I need to know right now who is gonna pick it. Who is gonna pick it? CJ won. Which one you won, CJ? You won. Okay, CJ, you won. CJ won. CJ, good work. He wasn't playing. It is that what CJ just said. CJ, do him a favor, please. CJ, could you put it back in the chat and let them know what the number one food is going to be right now, you guys? I'd appreciate it. Because CJ the cat, you don't get up for no reason early, huh? You don't get up early for no reason. I wanted you to have one of these too. There you go, CJ. Look at what CJ said. And you know why? Because he like cats. Let's go, y'all. Let's get it. CJ ain't no joke. Let's go.
Multiple collagen supporting nutrients in one perfect package. Interior designers are using this food in practical for you. Others as much. Beef and pumpkin seeds are non-seafood sources of zinc if shellfish isn't an option. The zinc champion of the food world. That's oysters. Luxurious and effective. And now we've reached number 20. The food that combines multiple collagen supporting nutrients in one perfect package. Interior designers are using this food in meal plans for clients before photo shoots. Dermatologists recommend it to patients as an alternative to procedures. This is the pinnacle. Number 20. Wild-caught salmon with skin, leafy greens, and berries. The ultimate collagen meal.
Now what we're gonna do is, you guys, we're not playing no games around here anymore. We're not. We have an arsenal of foods that we just broke down that are good for us, that we know that can promote collagen. We know have good nutrients in them. We know all of the ingredients of what it can do. Why not just start eating foods like this and blending them together? Find your ways to put together maybe some berries with maybe some yogurt. I'm sorry, with some yogurt and maybe some kefir or something. What would be your menu? What would be your plate? Waffles. What would you do with your menu right here if you had all these elements? That's the trick. The trick is not just watching it, it's actually doing it. Let's go.
Number 20 isn't a single food. It's a philosophy. And it's the most powerful thing you can take away from this entire video. Take the foods on this list and combine them strategically into meals that deliver complete collagen support. A piece of wild caught salmon with crispy skin provides direct marine collagen.
We increased the efficiency by around 96%.
Plus omega-3 fatty acids. Serve it over a bed of sautéed spinach for chlorophyll and minerals. Add a side of roasted bell peppers for vitamin C. Top the whole plate with a handful of fresh berries. In one meal, you've provided direct collagen from fish skin, amino acids, from fish protein, omega-3s to reduce inflammation, chlorophyll to boost collagen precursors, vitamin C for collagen synthesis, antioxidants to protect existing collagen, minerals to activate collagen enzymes. This isn't a random food combination. It's strategic nutrition, where every component works synergistically to maximize collagen production and preservation.
Somebody says stuff that pepper with salmon. Oh, God, I never thought about that. Somebody said, how about stuff that pepper with salmon? So now you got the crunch with the, oh man, why you do that so early in the morning to us like that? Thank you though. Thank you for that one. Excuse me, had to swallow hard with nothing in my mouth because of that.
Another example, Greek yogurt topped with mixed berries, chopped cashews, and a drizzle of honey. You're combining protein, probiotics, vitamin C, antioxidants, copper, zinc, and just enough sweetness to make it satisfying.
And why does the food look so good when it's the right food we're supposed to be eating?
Or a hearty chicken and vegetable soup made with bone broth, loaded with tomatoes, broccoli, and garlic.
Imagine those potatoes sitting there soaking up all of that broth and all of that sauce, and you take that potato and you just, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about? When those potatoes just soak up everything around it. Oh my God.
Every spoonful delivers collagen, amino acids, vitamins, minerals, and protective compounds.
Germany.
The most powerful approach to collagen support through food isn't eating one magic ingredient. It's understanding how different foods work together and building meals that provide complete nutritional support for skin, joints, and connective tissue health. Your breakfast might include eggs, berries, and oats. Your lunch could be a salad with sardines, bell peppers, and citrus dressing. Your dinner might feature chicken, sweet potatoes, and sautéed greens. Every meal becomes an opportunity to nourish collagen production.
Or to nourish good health, good meals, and good diet, and a good menu. This is this is one of the best videos that we have ever played in our health and wellness section. You guys, if y'all agree with me, let me see some thumbs up on this video right here. The 20 collagen-rich foods that reverse aging. And most people ignore these. The link is in the description, so you can't ever forget it. It's gonna always be up under this show. Always gonna be right up under there. It's called the 20 collagen-rich foods that reverse aging. Most people ignore these. The channel, Plantelligence, Plantellingence, and dish, like the dish, closure, D-I-S-H, closure. We want to give them some love. Make sure you guys get over there and subscribe to Plantelligence and Disclosure. This way you'll be able to know what new videos they bring up since they're so good at doing this. I'm here to spread the love and get us all more information to get everybody to know what's going on out here. Somebody said, I think I know what's for dinner. Huh? I think we need also spices and herbs. We're gonna make our own spices and herbs right now, you guys. I know what you're thinking. Somebody said, I think we need spices and herbs. We make our own spices and herbs with the Justice for All starter kits that are now gonna go up on the website today. These starter kits, you can make your own herbs with. You can make onions with this. You can also make the tomatoes with this that we're showing you guys right here, right? And it also comes with the Our Bottom Line purple gardening gloves, right? And then it comes with some food to get you guys started. It's the starter kit, right? And then what else you got in there? Because I want to make sure you go outside and be representing, right? You got to have the Our Bottom Line keychain in there too. But that's not enough. It's just not enough. We got to put the Our Bottom Line decal in there. So we got decal, keychain, 2 different types of seeds, gloves so you don't get your hands dirty. And we got the food. You guys get the dirt. I'm not paying to ship dirt. Makes no sense. Fill it up to right here, put the water in it, put it on the windowsill. I want to see what comes out of it. Shoot me over the photos. We're going to put them up in the post notification area. Also, yes, we have the other ones that are the shoe holders that make the herbs that you can hang on the wall. We've got those. They're going to be up on the website as well. Not trying to sell you guys on anything but good health, long living, and community. And not only that, I want us to start working with each other. I want us to start talking about seeds. Where can we get this seed from? Is that one a bad seed? I want us to have a community in our health and wellness section where we can really grow. You get it? Grow to get better and to get healthy out here. We got to keep on moving, you guys. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. I know you're like, what do you mean you got to keep moving? It's already 8 something. Boogotti, how long are you going? You know we got to do this thing the right way. You know we got to do this thing the right way, especially when people like y'all got the nerve. Y'all got the nerve. When you, first of all, let's get into this teenager that I told you guys about that saved a retired detective from a house fire. I can't leave without showing y'all that. Ran inside and pulled this man out. Ain't no way we going nowhere without showing him some love. Let's get over here, double tap that screen and get to Miami, because every time we can show something bad about Miami, why we can't show something good? Come on, you guys, let's get it. Go, let's go.
Welcome back, everyone. New at noon, a teen honored after a dramatic rescue. He ran into a burning apartment building to save a disabled retired police officer trapped inside. And Local 10's Trent Kelly joining us with how the teen is being recognized for his heroic actions.
Out of more than 800 nominees, 10 special students were chosen to be honored here at Miami PD today for their heroic and brave actions. That includes a 17-year-old who risked his own life to save his neighbor from a fire. That neighbor just happened to be a retired deputy.
I feel outstanding. It's a great feeling to be selected for Do the Right Thing Top 10 winners.
A teen hero recognized for running towards danger. Rami Waza, a senior at Dr. Michael Kropp Senior High, honored by Miami Police in their Do the Right Thing program today for his actions in saving a retired law enforcement officer from an apartment fire last year.
One of the first feelings, it was an instinct. So I woke up in the morning thinking it was a false alarm because it happens very often, but something inside me just felt like it was a little bit different.
His story starting in the early morning hours of November the 4th, when flames ripped through his Northeast Miami-Dade apartment building. Residents scrambling to get out, but in the chaos, Rami realized someone was still inside. A disabled retired Palm Beach deputy who was trapped in the unit where the fire first started. With no time to second guess, Rami ran back inside the burning building, braving thick smoke to help his neighbor get out alive.
I wasn't really worried. I was thinking about the smoke coming in my lungs, but there were more important things, making sure everybody didn't think it was a false alarm as well. So I was just worried about knocking on all the doors, making sure everybody's out.
Today, what you heard from Rami was nothing short of incredible. You know, running into a home that's on fire and saving folks. One of them a retired officer, man. That is absolutely takes an amount of bravery that I don't think a lot of folks in our community have.
A life saved by a teen who refused to walk away.
If you're able to defend other people that can't defend themselves, because he was an injured police officer, I think you should go and use your strength to go help him.
And as part of today's recognition, Rami also won a trip to Washington, D.C. He tells me that when he's done with school, he has dreams of becoming a police officer, something the Miami police chief says he thinks would be a perfect fit. That's the latest from Miami. I'm Trent Kelly, Local 10 News.
That's what I'm talking about. We got to show some love when the kids out here, when they out here doing the right thing. When the kids are out here doing the right thing, you got to show them some love, you guys. And even when they cutting up, because I used to be a cut up. I used to act out in the class. They always put me in the corner. And for some reason, I think somebody here been paying attention a little too much. I don't know how you guys know about this, or, you know, I not even know about it, but someone here found a clip, had the nerve to send it to me, and told me that this is somebody trying to take my job. Now, I don't really like people trying to take my job, especially from what I do, because I don't think nobody can do it like me. I don't know if you guys know it, but I don't think nobody can do it like Boogotti. The way I bring it, the way I put it down with the attitude and the fun, I don't know. That's why I say I can't be duplicated by AI. It's going to be real hard to duplicate me. Get him! You know what I'm saying? But then again, there is someone that's going to come up. And I think Lisa Roy is the one who sent me this clip, if I'm not mistaken. If you're watching this and you're the one that sent me this clip, I think it's Lisa Roy. I want to say one thing. You've been watching a little too close. This is one little gentleman in school. He's standing out and he's cutting up while the class is singing the ABCs. For some reason, he's a little animated. He likes to dance in A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know, he's one of those kind of kids. And you know what? I had to look at this kid and I said, you know what? It does remind me of myself. So for somebody to actually see a video that reminds them of me, That means a whole lot to me. It's me? This kid reminds you of me? I was like, wait a minute. He said, I was cutting up. She said, this kid's cutting up. And they said, Boogotti, this is gonna be you in the future. This kid's coming for your job. I said, okay, let's see if we think, because you guys watch me every day, you all here. I don't think the kid act like me. No, I ain't gonna lie. I love it. I think it's hilarious. I see so much similarities. And if I had a chance to bring him on the show, I would. Let's get into this clip right here where C stands for cutting up, because that's what he's doing. She brought a pair of orange socks. Them boots was tender. Let's keep on going. The name of the channel is PACRACS, Pack Racks. This is the parent meeting you had to miss work to be at, and don't regret a moment of it. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Start with Z. Everybody learn your ABCs. Start with Z. Your A, your B, your A, B, C, D, E. I can't hear y'all.
See, what's messing me up is the TV behind him. You know, he got the TV behind him. So I'm like, yo, she really like, this is kind of like a little version of me. Yeah, y'all, I had to put that one up there. I always tell you guys when y'all want to send clips in, y'all can, because of the fact that from now on, I'm really going to want you to send clips in now, because you really know me. You really know me, and you really understand the kind of person that I am, and you're starting to see associations in different places. So I'm not going to tell you guys not to stop, not to keep on sending in videos. And if that was you, Lisa, that was freaking hilarious. He's like, come on, y'all, let's get into it. Exactly. He looked like a little Boogotti. He was all in front of the yo A, yo B, yo A, B, C, and you could just tell. That's like when you look at the runt, all of the dogs in the litter, and you see that one that's going to stand out, and you know he's going to be the one that's entertaining everybody. That's him right there. And yeah, I used to act like that in school too. Teachers used to always send me to the principal's office. Me and the principal knew each other personally. I was like Bart Simpson. Hey, what's up, Scanner? How you doing? Next thing you know, I'm hanging out in the principal's office more than she is. I was in her office more than her. Jokester, did all types of stuff. But you know what? You're supposed to feed somebody like that. Give him the energy that he needs. Put that boy in theater. Put him in all sorts of different things, and let his talent be able to blossom. Because that energy, it needs to be sharpened, and it needs to be taken care of for it to be the right type of energy. You guys, y'all know how we get down over here. If y'all appreciate that right there, go ahead and double tap that screen and get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. And give me all the money in your pockets. Or can we get those likes up? Yeah, Saturday we going long. I got some more for you. Let me get you guys this right here. Because we have a dachshund that rings her bell all day to get what she wants. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this dog right here, talk about character, emotion, might as well be on TV herself. You know we got to do it with the dogs. We ain't getting up out of here yet. We got to show some love to our animals. We got this dachshund right here. She rings the bell all day to get what she wants from her mother. Y'all ready for this? Because you're going to die laughing when you see her face. Literally has expressions like, you see me ringing this bell. I know you see me.
Willow has many uses for her bell. She will just stare me down and continue to ring the bell until I've given her attention. You can hear her little tippy tappies as she's walking up, and I know she's about to ring the bell. She uses it mostly for potty training. She'll use it for attention or to get a treat. Contrary to what people might think, Willow is very purposeful about ringing the bell. Are you standing on the bell? It's not annoying by any means, and it's not incessant. The only time we've had to take away the bell is when I visit my parents. It really is like heaven. And so that is where she's constantly ringing the bell.
Because she loves to go outside by her parents.
Because she just always wants to be outside. It's every dog's dream. She just wants to either run around or lay down in the sun, and she doesn't want anybody to tell her that she has to come inside.
We literally just went out. Again?
We trained Willow to ring the bell, but now it's really turned into Willow has trained us. So it's become this Pavlovian situation in reverse. I feel like Willow is my soulmate. I just absolutely love her with all my heart.
She like, Willow was like, let me into my bell. I need to get to my bell. You can ring my bell, my bell. Somebody said, I'm getting a bell. That boots on the ground, American soldiers is high. Okay. She did it light. Smart dog. Thank God I don't have a bell. Willow was like, hey, I rang the bell, get to work. I have a Malaga, and he's 100 miles per hour all day. Ring that bell, girl, all day. That's right, you guys. It's Saturday. What do you guys have planned for the day? Because guess what? We got to get more going on. We got to get the stack in the deck. I got more work to put in to get you guys tomorrow's show. That's right, you guys. Tomorrow's show. That's going to be Purple Sunday. And you guys, if you're trying to come through tomorrow for Purple Sunday, all you got to do is do that. 6 o'clock in the morning, we're going to be right here. Yes, we went extended, but it's okay because we're family and that's how we do. Do me a favor. Let me ask you a question. You appreciate the show? You think we had a good show today? Do you like the way that we put it down? If you did, double tap that screen. It's going to be your last chance to double tap the screen and get those likes up. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become a member. It's a whole $3. That's right. So kind of expensive. I know. It's a whole $3, you guys. It's not going to hurt you. And I hope that it helps us because we work really hard over here to bring you guys what you see, and we hope that you appreciate the content. Also, you guys, last but not least, you're trying to promote your business. You're trying to get your business out there to get more promo, or maybe you got a problem with a landlord, or maybe you got a problem with somebody that you want to put on blast. We use our post notification area for a whole lot of stuff, not just holding up keychains and stuff like that too. We use it for much more. We want many people to have their say in their play when it comes down to promo. So if you got a promo you want to put up as far as your business is concerned, you got somebody you want to strike back out to after we check into it and make sure it's official, we're going to be using the platform for that. Shoot, we'll even copy paste the email and send it to them, maybe 300 of us, if we understand what's going on. We're a community over here. This is not my channel by myself. It's called Our, H+OUR. That means our. It's an Our Plus. Bottom line, because we don't play with nothing else but the bottom line. That's how we get down over here. So yes, you guys still want to send in more content, more videos, stuff like what you just sent in to me. I think that'll be phenomenal as well. But don't just use the email for that. bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That's bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Like the Brooklyn Bridge, THISLLC@gmail.com. Send over the promos over there. But the only thing is, it has to be in a 1080 by 1080 pixels in order to fit in the post notification area. Soon as you guys send it over, we'll have somebody proof it. Boom, put it right up on the post notification area because we don't like to wait. It's our platform, so we share it together. Got a party coming up, got an event you're trying to promote, maybe a summertime event coming up, send us the promo. bridgethisllc@gmail.com. We'll make sure it's going up. Also, what's going up for us is our bottom line and the Big Drip Show Your Talent Search. That is the talent search that we're doing in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. And if you win, wait a minute, forgot about the online person as well. Also, one person is going to be able to come online and show their talent as well, with the potential to win $250. Boom! And after you win the 250 and we find a winner from every single borough, as well as one person here, they're gonna all compete to go for the $1,000. That's right, you guys. I'm the host, Boogotti NYC. It's sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. You guys want to be a part of the talent show? All you got to do is go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. Put your email address right in that email slot. We're going to keep you guys updated on where we're going to be. We already got 3 locations. Look for us in the Bronx in a couple of weeks. We got Brooklyn already locked in, and we're going back out to Staten Island to Time to Wine to hang out with Anna. You guys want to pick up Big Drip? Those are the places that it's available right now. And guess what we got to do before we get out of here? Because we don't do it no matter what. We start with it and we end with it. Time to get those prayers in the air. I want to pray for good health. I want to pray for everyone here to have good community. I want to pray for everyone to have understanding, and this way we can come together and have a very good conversations to possibly come up with real solutions. That's what our show is about. We're not Democrat, Republican, or independent. We're over here trying to make sure that we get the bottom line out to people so that we know that it's bigger than just a party. We're not robots. We're family and we're people over here. So that's what we try to represent. I want to pray for good health. I want to pray for your family. I like to pray for your animals as well. Anybody going through it right now, this is the time. Put those hands together because there is strength in prayer, especially when there's a lot of people doing it. So even if you want to say your own prayers right now, this is the time to do so. Liberty and justice, definitely want to pray for you. Always showing love. Jeffrey Spilker, thank you so much, Cowboy. Thanks for coming in and becoming a member. Okay, K-Cell, thank you so much. Also, Casey Ramos, my brother, we still here kicking it, Cinnamon. Thank you so much for the clips and all of the love. Colessive, Ad Rains, Audrey, Jay Wood, Tip Top. Okay, who else we got up in here? Lauren, Rebecca Lanyen Bueno, Jeff Robbins. Also, Fevali, I see Jeffrey Spilker, my brother, in the building. I hope you like the show, you guys, because we really went in today and we really did our work. Jordan Dowdy, OK 55 Coffee Club with Lisa Roy. Can't forget about Mary Tanner. OK, can't forget Teddy. My boy Teddy, great picture. Thank you for sending that in. Brian, Batty Lynn, Kimmy, Crystal. Who else we got up in the building? I seen Liberty and Rebecca Lanyen Bueno. Audrey, Colessive, Cinnamon Be Real. I see that you said you grow cinnamon. I gotta look into that. Dope. Cowboy, Mega Dub. What's up, Mega Dub? KVG, praying for Mary Tanner, praying for Jordan Dowdy. Thank you so much, Jordan Dowdy, for always representing and looking out for the show. We really appreciate you, Brian King. Can't forget Audrey, Five Valley, Teddy Marcel, and we're gonna go into some people that we always remember that we can't forget about. Terry. We want to pray for Luigi, if you're already here, if you're not. Also, Sam Champion for always showing up. Also want to pray for Timogen. Can't forget about you, love. Also, can't forget about Harley and Merck. And who else we want to go ahead and show some love for? It's about all I can remember, you guys. That's about it. Liberty and Justice, Tracy P. Ad Rains. Hope your mom is doing great. At the Joy. And who else we got to get? One more. Let's go. VG. And so, Mary Tanner 3118. Five Valley. Amen. Everybody. Tomorrow, Purple Sunday. Brand new show. Brand new topics. Another health and wellness section. Hopefully he keeps on helping me out and sending me them good videos so that I can keep on bringing them to you guys. Y'all already know how much I love you guys and I appreciate you. Support the show by going to the website or go and head down there and pick up a keychain. It's like $2.99. Start buying some t-shirts and stuff. It's warm outside. And guess what? We're about to have some custom pieces we're about to start bringing through with limited runs. And yes, available now, since I've already made them. We do have, and this belongs to Liberty. This one is going to be sent to Liberty herself. This is called the Justice for All Starter Kit. This is the ones that you hang on your outside of your door. These are different compartments here. Herbs, spices, tomatoes. You can grow them here. This is coming out to you, Lib. Got an extra keychain in there for you with this right here. Also, one more person. Let's see who I think is going to actually go ahead and do it. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? That's right, for always holding me down and always being here every single morning. Not going to forget you, my girl. Batty Lynn, this is yours, babe. This is yours. Batty Lynn and Liberty and Justice. These are coming out to you, girls. I want you to show me what you can do with them. Because just because you're getting them, it ain't time to celebrate yet. I want to see something grow. And I want us to grow together and keep on doing this right here. So I got you guys' addresses already. Casey, gonna send it to you. I know how you do that. And Batty, coming out to you. I want to see what we can make grow. Let's grow together, you guys, in more ways than one. We're growing in friendship. We're growing in family. We're growing in learning. Let's grow in actually growing some fruits and vegetables together so that we can actually sustain and learn how to stay together ourselves. Heard about a lot of people here that says that they're actually going to be, they actually have contacts, they have seeds, they have all sorts of different connections. I saw a lot of that stuff, but I couldn't respond to it because I was busy. Please keep on chiming in because we're going to need all of you guys together. We're going to build a great community. I just really can't wait to see stuff grow. By the end of the summer, I'm gonna be like, yo, I told you they could do it. I'm gonna be bragging like crazy because I know we can do it. And you guys know what I'm gonna say, right? Y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me on Saturday, I appreciate you. So if y'all be ready for Purple Sunday, because all we're going to do is turn up. Hope you got your decals ready. And yeah, I don't know if y'all know, but we got those Purple Sunday mugs too now. Available on the website. So you can go ahead and pick up yourself a mug too. Real cheap, because we ain't greedy over here. It's your boy Boogotti NYC, and like I always told you, could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me for our bottom line this Saturday, I appreciate you. And I really hope you loved the show, and I really hope you had a good time, you guys. Y'all know what it is. Get 'em! Peace.